Yeah, sure.
God damn it!
Oh,
Who did that one?
I don't know if the drum roll like
Who
went
was
straight
that?
at the start.
Who was that? I'm reducing their max HP right now.
Oh
no.
Yeah, good one, Logan.
Example of how you could use it.
Are we rolling?
We are rolling. You go ahead
Cool.
and we'll give you a clap in.
When last we left our
Are we
party,
live?
their
Woo.
assault on Ildrickville had begun. The party had learned that in addition to their target, the city contained 4 dragons. Knowing that they wouldn't be able to take on all of them at the same time, the party hatched a plan and organised a coordinated attack. The party would recruit the orcs who had been enslaved in the city and send them to slay the 2 lesser dragons alongside the Umbral twins, while the party teamed up with the Queen in order to slay one of the greater dragons. Despite a few complications, the party managed to keep the plan on track and began their attack on the green dragon who called herself Shoveru the Calamitous, who had gathered a modest horde. The fight was long and brutal and began with Shoveru immediately catching the whole party in a deadly blast of her poison breath, but the party wisely split up and surrounded the dragon, while Erlan kept her locked to the ground with the sonic oscillator. Eventually, however, the distraction that they'd made in Far Ward seemed to have worn out its use, and their enemy Zernas turned his attention on the party. Eventually, the party were victorious, but they had to spend much of their resources, and they were greatly weakened. Now they must find a way to leverage what resources they have left to defeat the greatest foe they have faced thus far. So, to set the scene for you all, I believe Erlan has just given some healing to everyone.
Yeah.
You are all still super injured and have used a lot of your magic. The Hyarkin in particular, I know you took a lot of hits in that last fight. I know. The Queen took an
Yeah, I was going to
damage.
ask,
She's
how
back
much
to-
health is she on?
She's, I believe, just below half health. I can double check that. She can take a few hits. She is at 71 out of 150.
Will she get any... Probably not, but will she not get any bonuses for being in dragon form?
If she was to transform, then yes.
That's fine then, because I think that's probably going to happen very soon.
There is a modest pile of treasure, however the Queen will caution you and say, you're welcome to any of that treasure, but our fight just now wasn't quiet, and we know that Zernas was watching us. We probably don't have much time if you want to try and gather some of it.
Is there any, like, health potions, any healing items in that pile,
You
possibly?
could make an investigation check.
Good question.
What about magic items?
22.
22. Okay. Give me one moment.
flipping through the notes furiously.
No, I actually did write stuff down for this. Okay. Would you prefer a potion or a magic item, Matthew?
Ooh. What do we say, guys? Let's go for a vote.
Potion.
Magic!
It's up to you what you want, mate.
I mean, this is what Erlan finds. That's not saying it's the only thing that's in the Horde.
Okay.
but With a 20-something on your investigation, anything else to be found in the Horde will have to be found by spending time collecting the money from it. But
I feel like a magic item's probably going to be a wise move.
Okay. You cast your eye over the Horde, and begin, sifting through it. With your abilities as a very powerful spellcaster, while you can't immediately identify a magic item or detect magic, there is something that your hand reaches down on. You sort of feel this jolt as, some of the magic is, sucked from your hand as you touch it. You reach down and clutch the object, bringing up a fistful of coins, and when you sift through the coins, there is a small ring with a red ruby on it.
Ooh.
You can tell this item is magical.
Can anyone, Hyarkin, can you possibly identify what this is?
You would have to cast the Identify spell to identify it.
Don't think you have that, do
Oh
you?
no, I haven't got that.
It's
That's
something
fine,
you
then.
can get
Can I not
done,
roll a skill that would
out
be able
of
to
the
help?
dungeon. You can get done by, any wizard. You've had the dragons do it for you before, but...
Can I, would the
Would
Queen
Arcana
possibly
not be
know?
able to do anything?
I mean, I'll allow you to make an Arcana check. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the magic item is or give you its stats, but you might
I can
get some
try,
idea of
so-
what it might be.
Not with a 12.
Not with 12.
I would allow Erland to try as well because he's trained in magic.
Wah.
Well, nope. You know it's a magic ring of some
Wait.
sort.
Okay, I'll stuff it in my pocket then.
What was that? What was that? You failed, did you?
Just found a magic ring and was trying to figure
And-
out what this might be.
How long would it be to stuff some coins in my pocket while I'm there?
So, if the whole party begins gathering money and just like shoving it into the bag of holding, because this isn't all coins, it's a lot of like miscellaneous junk and valuables collected from across the city. It is 1,000 gold pieces per minute that you harvest, and at an estimate, there's about 5,000 gold pieces worth of stuff here.
Oh, nice.
Do you reckon?
Try and get it.
Do you reckon it's worth us not delaying at all and going straight for?
Yeah,
coins
good
base.
shout.
I
We-
very
we
much
haven't got
doubt
much
we
time.
have time to gather all of this.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I
thinking
feel-
it's
I
a
feel
We can come back.
Anything. Yeah.
We can come back. Do you guys want to do quick checks as well? Just very briefly. Investigations. You might as well. At least you can take
Yeah.
something small with it.
Well, I thought maybe that what
Right.
was just being said from
I'll do
Logan was
something.
that like if we did try and
title.
start looking for things, it would take time. So we
Yeah, like you
Oh.
found what you're going to find with just a like quick check.
Woo!
If you
Sorry.
wanted to start sifting through the pile and start like, taking money and gathering stuff, spending a minute doing it, then you
I'd say
could
1
possibly
minute.
Find something else.
1 minute delay won't be too bad. If we took 5 minutes, it would be. But if we can get some really good items from this, you never know. It could be really useful for the final fight.
Roll the
Health
dice.
potions, anything like that.
Okay. So is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I think so. Let everyone
Yeah.
take an investigation check, and
Okay.
then we move on.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to actually put the music
Oh.
on.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I need to
I
set
got
up
a
more
I
death
got a
traps.
19 for my roll to as well, Logan. I just rolled it and then I got a 19. I don't get any bonuses.
Logan, can I get inspiration if I do a cool dance?
No.
Just want to re-roll
Nice
that.
try.
Just some lovely ambience.
Ambiance.
So, you spend 1 minute. You gather 1,000 gold pieces worth of loot. You do not sense any enemies approaching during this time, although time is growing short. However, you do find 1 potion. Those of you who are attuned to magic, while you may not immediately know what this potion is, it does seem to have very powerful magic within it.
Awesome. Does anyone find anything from the investigation checks?
That's what the checks.
That's what
That's
it
what that was where the
awesome.
money was.
Let's go then.
Okay, I've just put in my inventory for now 1,000 GP worth of loot, just because obviously
Okay.
it'll be dumped in. I don't know about the other potion, so we'll just have to.
This potion appears to be a cloudy blue liquid.
Could be anything. Without anyone to be able to properly check what that is and the time to do so,
Yeah.
we'll just
If only
have to.
someone learned identify.
Oh well.
Oh well. Onwards we go.
So yeah. I will put you guys back on the city map. Quickly. Where is it? Hildrugville. There we go. So, you guys are currently in the Thrall's Cantonment. Last you heard of, the Umble twins were beginning their attacks in the hatchling pods. And the Fang of Immolation, as well as his remaining lieutenant, should both be in the ziggurat.
I guess we go to the ziggurat.
I was going to say, I think if we go in a towards it in kind of like this kind of way, so we kind of be able to hopefully meet up with the twins if they've done well in their fight and they make their way to the ziggurat.
With all of our
Then-
orcs.
Okay.
Well, the remaining remaining orcs.
Yeah.
I think
you
that's what-
guys will begin picking your way across the rubble of the ruined city. In fact, yeah, we'll have this become a group stealth check because you're no longer walking with an army of orcs. Let's make it DC 80 total.
Logan, can you refer
roll
to
for
it
the
as
queen.
a horde of orcs?
A horde of orcs.
What do we have to roll? Sorry.
Stealth.
I got a 23.
Oh dear. I'm terrible at stealth every time.
Luckily,
Come
it's a
on,
group
lucky
one, isn't it?
die.
21
Yeah.
for the queen.
28.
50...
25.
25, yeah.
You're 25. So we've probably already done it with the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us with 20 plus.
20 plus.
Yeah, so we've already. There's 4 of us with 20 plus. We've hit
Yep,
the DC.
you're well
Logan.
above it. Okay, that's fine. You guys, with your expertises in stealth, are able to make up for the less sneaky among you, such as Hierarchin and the Queen, and are able to
Among
pick your
us.
way through. You do see, like, some kobolds, like, searching through rubble and stuff, but you're able to either pick them off before they notice you, or before they cause any alarm, or you are able to sneak around them without seeing anything. You don't see any more orcs, and I'd say you get to probably about here, and you don't see any sign of the twins.
Oh no. He's
I
dead.
think at this point the Queen is beginning to get a bit worried, and will probably look to you, Ot, and say, you don't still have that spell that will allow you to speak with them, do you?
Was that a level 2 or 3 spell?
It was sending, I think it's level 3.
Yeah, no, I'm out of level 3 spell
Oh, no.
slots, so nope.
Can I give you a spell slot? Let me
Yeah,
send you one.
unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
The best I can do is image if they're 120 feet from me and I can see them.
You mean message?
Yep, that's what I said, I think.
Well, that is not the case.
Exactly.
I guess the decision now is: do we go to the hatchling pods, or do we carry on?
That's a good question. What shall we?
Maybe find out what happened at the hatchling pods.
I
if
feel like
twins
the
weren't there.
hatchling pods is probably a good idea.
Would it be obvious if they had gone this route through, like, if I've forgotten their names now. Our Dragon Bros had, taken this path already to the ziggurat, because they
If
could
the
be ahead of
dragons were
us.
travelling on their own, probably not. But last you heard, there was a group of about 50 orcs with them, which would absolutely leave tracks.
Cool.
Can we hear much
so
more?
They haven't been this route.
So I was just going to say, there's definitely no tracks of any kind that can be found.
Investigation.
Nothing that you can see that would correlate to your allies. I won't even make you roll for it.
Okay.
You can't hide 50 orcs.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
So what do we do, guys? Do we hope that they've actually succeeded and they're just taking a rest, or do we move to the ziggurat ourselves, or do we want to go and check on and make sure they're doing okay?
What would the Queen want?
The Queen very definitely wants to know that her family is okay. She
Then
said,
I feel-
I understand
We're not the
that
fastest people.
we
Go
may
and
be getting
have a look.
ourselves into more trouble, and I understand that this probably isn't time we can afford to waste.
If
But
it's
if
need
there's a
be,
chance that they need us, then they're allies that may be helpful to us.
if need be, I am obviously very fast. I could do a quick sprint across to the hatchlings and come back. If you feel like it, if you want someone to try and just do a quick scout mission up that way, I can do that pretty quickly.
I mean, it'd probably be if the group was to, like, trying to speak in, like, timescales, if the group was to make that trek, we'll say it would probably be about 10 minutes. If you were to go alone, maybe 5 minutes to
I think
get there.
5 minutes there and back, much better than.
Well,
yeah.
5 minutes there, 5 minutes back.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
That's
mean.
time we can afford. If we can
Yeah.
afford,
If
I think it is the compromise for the for not taking any of the cash.
Yeah, I was going to say if you want, I'll do the 5 minute dash. I won't engage anything in between, or any kind of fights there, and I'll come back as soon as I can. Hopefully, with news of good fortune. If you want me to,
I
I
think
can make
so.
I can make that journey quick and back. You know I'm fast.
Some Risu with you just in case.
Yeah, I'd say Risu, if she flies, can possibly like keep up with you at least over like this sort of distance.
Yeah, it'd
I
be a
guess I
bit
could see
behind, but
further as well.
Yeah.
Just in case.
so okay, yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that, come with us. So you fly, I'll go by ground,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we go and then come back as soon as possible.
I'm not going to have you make another stealth check because of where you are. Is sort of both you and Risu will set off then, like dashing through the city streets. Risu, you can sort of like get a bird's eye view, and yes, you can't fly too high because you're limited by your dark vision and the fact there isn't really that much light sources. There is some like dim illuminating glow on the streets that allows you to see like if there's anywhere that Yolia can avoid, and then try and get a message to her in order to like direct her away from any trouble. So I won't have you roll. You do both approach the hatchling pods, and as you arrive, you sort of see like where it becomes very obvious where the horde of orcs has moved through and like picked off any like random kobolds around, and has like looted and grabbed anything as they've gone past and just sort of made a mess. You enter the hatchling pods, and just to describe the way it looks, it is it was once where the Mind Flayer tadpoles would be after they had matured in the ziggurat, they would be brought here and implanted into the empty skulls of Mind Flayer victims in order to make more Mind Flayers. It's this sort of very gross hive-like structure from the outside, of like lots of like semi-translucent shell-like bulbous sections sticking off of it, and one like caved-in hole in the front where it seems dragons have been leaving and entering and leaving via. As you enter in, you first of all, like, the smell hits you, I think, more than anything, and it is this horrible acrid scent of the smell of things that have been dissolved by very potent acid. You travel down these halls, which are mostly rubble at this point, having, like, when the city was destroyed and dragons moved into this place. You can see what were once probably like some sort of pods where bodies were kept from deteriorating for some time until they could have a tadpole put into them. And eventually you reach this large central chamber where a very grisly sight awaits you. First of all, you see an enormous amount of dead orcs, torn apart by claws and fangs and melted by acid. To one side of the room, there are two small dragons which appear to have been brutalized by a great number of blunt weapons, simple spears,
Yes.
short swords, and bullet holes. However, what draws your attention much more than that would be the two significantly larger dragons, lying on top of one another, black dragons, and the sound of laboured breathing. They're both alive, if extremely injured.
Let's go over to them.
Yeah, I was going to say, try and go over to them, see and see how they're doing.
You can see one of them is just unconscious and appears to be at death's door. The other one while heavily injured and sort of lying over it, protecting their brother, gazes up at you with one eye and goes, "You're both here. What of the Queen? Was your mission successful?"
The Queen's fine. You guys need some help.
Yeah. The orcs turned on us. Once we'd defeated the two whelps, the orcs decided that they could make a play to, I don't know, outnumber us, claim a bigger portion of whatever reward they were seeking. Sorry, we had to transform in order to just survive, and I don't think we're going to be much more use to you in this fight.
It's fine. Your brother might need a healing potion. I've got one greater healing potion. It should help.
Would you like to make a medicine check for me?
Yes. Medicine.
21. Okay, yeah, damn. While you're not an expert on, like, dragon physiology, you've seen a great number of different beasts. Being a ranger, you've seen a huge amount of wildlife.
My favorite enemy.
A dragon's a favoured enemy of yours?
I think so. Or is it
Ah,
swamp?
in that case, you know an awful lot about dragons. I take it back.
Oh no, it's undead. Sorry.
Okay. You are able to immediately tell that there have been grievous wounds inflicted on both of these dragons. The one that is conscious is Kavos, which is the elder of the twins, and he will likely pull through without medical attention, if with some long-term injuries. The other one, if they don't receive healing within the next sort of 15 or so minutes, is going to die.
Please take the potion.
A potion might be able to stabilize them and buy them some more time, but it's probably going to take about maybe 50 points of healing total in order to make sure they actually survive this.
Okay. I've got one greater healing and one normal healing.
What have I got? I've got 2 greater and 1 normal. So if you want to use, so we can use one of my greater healings and your greater healing. That should be fine, and then you still at least have some healing for yourself.
Kavos will look at both of you and say, "I appreciate you trying to help us, but there's a much bigger fight ahead of you, and anything you waste on us, we won't be able to repay you for. No matter what you give us, I don't think either of us are going to be in any condition to fight."
It's more about keeping you alive than in a fighting condition.
We're both fighting the same fight. You can't just let you die. Or your brother.
Kavos will say, I'm grateful, believe me, I am, but just be aware of the resources that you are potentially wasting on people who were already prepared to die.
I don't think your mom will see it like that.
Definitely fucking won't.
Please.
If she was here, she would have some choice words.
We have many more healing potions within our party. We'll be fine.
Okay.
We got stone bread.
So,
That one I don't know. That is blatantly me just bullshitting something to get them to take the potions off us.
okay. So, what are you giving them? Sorry.
So if we, I've got 2 greater and 1 normal. And you, how many have you got, Sarah?
One greater, one normal.
Okay, you want to
which
start
one?
rolling some dice?
I was going to say, did you want to give them the... Which one did you want to give them?
The greater, if
You
you
wanna
need
give 'em
15.
Okay.
So, great healing is 2d4 plus... I don't know, is it 4d4 plus 4? No, 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
No.
1 second. Let me pull up the magic item. I think greater is 4d4 plus 4. Yeah, 4d4 plus 4 for greater. 2d4 plus 2 for normal.
Okay, so
It's 9 hit points.
So
Plus
I'll do a great.
One to go.
I'll do a greater.
Oh wait, no,
greater
plus
as well.
4. So 13 hit points.
Yeah, so I just need 2.
Oh, you just need 2.
He just needs 2 more hit points and he's fine.
No, he needs 50 total.
Oh, 50!
I thought you
50.
said
No.
15.
I thought you said 15.
I said 50, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure you said 5.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure you
said
said 1
15.
hit point, right?
I'm sure he said 15.
No, I heard
It's-
50.
We definitely can't do it with the amount of our healing potions, and I don't think. Even if I
Anything
roll-
you give them will buy them time, I will say.
Okay. Well, I'll give them a greater as well. That's
So
actually
you're
not a
at
bad
13 so far.
roll. 4, 8, 12, 16. I got from my greater healing.
16?
So that's what, 29?
29 total.
Is Taito with us?
Yeah, we would have left
21
Taito.
remaining.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
What is my spellcasting and modifier ability?
For a ranger.
Ranger.
So Nick couldn't have done any
Just a
healing on
second. You cast a spell at second level.
on those
increase.
guys. Does Hayakin still have?
No, the only person who's got
No, I
healing,
haven't got any healing powers.
the only person with healing
Matt
spells
does.
on is Matt,
Matt, yeah.
and
Oh,
and
Matt does because
Sarah.
he used them on us at the end of
Yeah,
it.
And
Matt
so
and
Sarah,
Sarah.
you have some healing, don't you, I think?
Where's my
pretty sure you have a cure
spellcasting
wounds.
modifier?
Your spellcasting modifier is your wisdom modifier.
So it'd be like a what?
Core stats page.
+3 or +4, something like that.
+4. So 4. Okay, I'll use Cure Wounds at level 2 then.
Okay, so that is 2d8 plus 4.
Roll
Is that
super
not
high here.
4? At higher, a creature you touch regains a number of hit points.
It's
equal to
1d8 for level 1, 2d8
plus
for level
your
2.
modifier.
So, because Cure Wounds is a level 1 spell,
So I need...
If you cast it at a
that
higher
didn't-
level, it does an extra dice.
it's an
I
extra
didn't do the
die
math.
per level,
So 2d8
+4.
plus 4. So I could get... How much have we got to?
That'll be 20.
You got another 21
29.
to do, yeah.
21.
What?
So what have I got?
If you got it, if you did it at
I've got
max,
3.
it would be 1 hit point off from being stabilized.
Max?
Your max heal that you can do with that is 20 at level 2.
I could do level 3. I have one...
I mean, it's you probably won't get max. You'd have to be stupid lucky to get that.
Okay, level 3 with the... Well, there's 3d8s.
She rolled 2
So you're casting it
fucking.
at third level. Okay, that's 21 healing, exactly. That's exactly what you needed.
That wasn't
Right,
even
plus 4.
Plus-
+4.
plus
It's
4.
more than enough. I just looked at what she rolled though. I said you're not going to
Let
get
me
two d8s
mark it up.
that, and she gets 2 8s,
So you've healed them for
Yay.
a total of 55 points.
and that's enough to.
You see, like, some of the larger wounds on... I think it's Evas is the name of the other dragon. Begin to close, and, like, the flow of blood stems. There is still, like, spears sticking out of this creature. One of its wings is, like, ragged and limp.
what's their
As long
max
as it's enough
HP?
to keep him, as long as it's enough to keep him alive.
Several hundred, their max HP is.
So it's like well below like
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's enough to keep him alive. That's the
Yeah.
important thing.
hmm
Yeah. So basically, I guess we just tell them to lay low, and keep safe, and we will leave to head back with the other to the other group to inform the Queen that they are alive, in a stable condition.
I feel like they should join us
Important.
anyway as like a last resort.
No,
I don't think
they
they'll
are
be able to
not.
make it.
They are
Yeah, but if we're not
in
going to
any-
make it, then we need all the assistance we can
Rob,
get.
they are in no shape to fight.
Kavos
a
would
breeze will
say,
kill 'em.
Kavos has said they're not capable of fighting now.
Right.
If they transform, they could walk somewhere, but like in a fight, I wouldn't even have them roll initiative.
Yeah, basically.
Like
just tell
their
them-
strength is completely depleted right now. They fought through 2 dragons and 50 orcs, which took them by surprise. Like
Yeah.
they got pretty wrecked.
Right.
Plus,
So-
like Zernas messing stuff around.
Yeah, so they are basically donezo for this fight. So we got to leave them be and just head back to the Queen to tell her that they are alive.
So,
So she doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
So why did the orcs and the dragons turn against them, did you say?
The orcs decided to turn against them for maybe some kind of means that they could, get something more out of it for themselves.
Seems like the orcs got greedy, was essentially what Kavos seemed to imply.
Right.
Was the fight went well enough that the orcs were like, oh yeah, well we could take on these two as well, and then we'll be in charge.
And yet all those orcs died, or did we?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yes.
the instructions you gave to the Umbral twins were don't transform. So they did the fight against the two lesser dragons, in humanoid form as dark elves. So the orcs looked at two gun-wielding dark elves and said, we can take that. And then when 50 orcs descended on them, they decided if they want to survive this fight, they're going to have to transform. So then they turned into two huge black dragons and killed all the orcs. But by that point, they'd already taken a lot of damage.
Right.
I'm guessing they didn't realize they were dragons, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Dumb.
Greedy.
Right. Anyway, I think we'll leave them to lick their
Change
wounds
the
and
music a moment.
move and head back to the rest of the group.
I actually do like this ambience. Nice idea, Logan.
I mean, we can leave the ambience on until it finishes.
Change it if you want to. I just mean, like, I like the idea.
Yeah, same here.
We'll leave it then. So yeah, you guys return to the party. What would you tell them?
Basically, just explain what Kavos had explained, that
Yeah.
they had fought alongside the orcs initially, defeated the two whelps before the orcs decided to be stupid and greedy and attack them, try and defeat them as well, having to in point turn to their dragon forms and barely survived. If we had not arrived when we did, they might not be alive.
God damn.
But they are now in a stable condition, so there's nothing to worry about. They'll keep themselves safe, and we can meet back up with them after our fight at the ziggurat.
I wants to know how much you spent on healing them.
None your
Enough,
business.
enough,
The Queen also wants to know how much you spent on healing them.
enough to keep them alive. That's all you need to worry about.
Okay. Out of character, for every 10 points of healing you gave them, you gain an extra 200 gold on your reward.
Nice.
So that's an extra 1,000 anyway.
Mhm.
So we gave them 50.
55.
True. So technically like 1,100, but whatever.
The Queen will look at all of you. How injured is everyone looking?
Very.
I'm at 100 hit points out of 138.
Wow,
I'm
100.
I'm on 43.
Yeah, I'm on 82.
94.
Oh,
Sarah, how are you and Taito looking?
122.
my
Okay.
God, I need some more health.
Taito is 79.
And how tired is everyone looking? Because I know you guys have spent a lot of magic in the last fight as well, and key points.
I've used 2/3 of all my key. I've only got 1/3 left.
The Queen will say, as it stands, it doesn't look like we're getting any more backup. I'm very hurt, and I could do with time to rest, but if we want to push forwards, we should head to the ziggurat. If we want to find somewhere to rest, the only place I could think of would be the Flesh Carver's lab. And I don't expect that place to be entirely safe. Our knowledge of it was that it's not been ransacked by the dragons because there was traps in there that had killed all of their thralls, which they'd sent, all of the orcs and all of the kobolds that they'd sent into the Flesh Carver's lab. It may be a place that's safe-ish to rest up. I don't think you could get a long rest but you may be able to get a short rest.
Huh, where's that weird voice coming from?
I don't know what you're talking about. I said that entirely without breaking character.
Basically, the queen
just
could
hear-
do it with a
hear
short
it
rest.
only-
However,
Onyx Dog in the background saying, "You know what really was said."
I will warn you, it is not a safe place. There is traps there that you will have to contend with. But it has not been ransacked yet by the dragons. It may be a place where you could get a short rest without
Fear of
without
kobold.
fear of getting destroyed by dragons.
Okay, sounds like a plan. We need it.
Are we going to go get the others?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
It's up to you. Do you want to?
Makes sense, doesn't it? We're not just going to leave them there.
Yeah, we should do.
Okay then.
Okay. We'll sort of time skip ahead. You guys go off. You fetch the Umbral twins. The queen sees the amount of healing that you've given them and makes a note of it. And they both transform back down to being very injured dark elves. One of them is like missing an arm, and sort of like each of them like has to lean on one shoulder of the queen as she like helps them walk. And you set off for the Fleshcarver's lab. The Fleshcarver's lab, as the name would possibly imply, is where the Mind Flayers did a lot of their experiments. It's where they created abominable creatures, such as the large monstrosities that helped in the assault on what is now High Kingdom. It is definitely a place where horrible, horrible things have been done to people, and probably a place of quite powerful magic. Once again, now it makes sense. I will have you guys roll another stealth check. We'll make it DC 90. And I'm going to give the queen disadvantage.
Oh, great.
She
I'm going to
gets
roll
8.
last this time, just so I feel a bit better about my terrible score.
That is a 30 for me.
30.
Yes.
30?
So
Yeah.
what are we rolling?
Are you ready?
Stealth.
Oh, wow, I actually did quite well this time. 21.
That's 51 already.
59.
82. We've already done it, Logan.
Oh, wow.
If the DC was 90, we've already done it. Unless someone rolls a nat one somewhere. But with the... It all depends.
There
Can't
we
be a
go.
TPK session without that one somewhere.
That's fine. So, yeah, once again, you guys, very skilled adventurers, are able to pick your way across the streets with some good rolls.
It just sounds like
Even with the heavily injured dragons in tow,
it sounded
you
like.
find yourself...
Sorry, go on. You finish.
No, I was going to say, you find yourselves approaching the Fleshcarver's lab. This place, it's been like somewhat buried in the rubble of like other towers which have collapsed in on it, where the dragons weren't able to get in and they weren't able to send their minions in, so they've just sort of torched the place, and it's more ruined than the rest of the places around it. You can see sort of one like load-bearing section where once was probably the main entrance. There's still like a big enough gap that you guys can squeeze in to get inside. But a lot of the place is just like buried underneath other buildings which have been collapsed on top of it.
Lovely. So we need to be careful of like traps and stuff as we're walking through here.
One moment. I need to put together the map. Let's just put you all on the map. I'm assuming you all go in.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no light sources in this place.
Great.
There are 2 cowboy dragons. Just going to put all of you on the map quickly. Risu, Taito, Hyakin, Erlan, and Ott. There we go. So, what you can see is sections of this place have caved in. The place is in utter darkness, so you only have what light sources you choose to use or your dark vision. Or, unless otherwise state, unless you pull out a light source, you're going to be relying on your blind sight.
Blind sight?
Yeah, you have blind sight up to 10 feet.
Oh, right. Ah, okay. I think I want to check for traps as we go in, so I think it'd be best if I had had some light source. So I'm going to get out my.
I pull out a torch from my backpack.
Cool.
Okay.
What's the radius on that?
30 feet.
Oh, nice.
30 feet bright, and I believe a further 30 feet dim.
No idea what the actual torch mechanics are in this game, dude.
So, that's 60 feet.
Go on, Logan, put an aura on.
Well, I was going to say I can do a quick
Yeah.
aura token.
Well, you can do that.
Yeah, anyone can put an aura on.
Oh.
So I'll do 30 and 60 save. So the 30, the lighter one, light green, that's bright, and the further is dim.
Okay. Is everyone able to see one of those auras?
Neither.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't see.
No?
No,
You can't
no.
see Yolya's aura?
Just
No.
looks normal to me.
She's just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it's because does Sarah have control of Ice character?
Give me one moment. I
that
might be
one?
able to make it visible to everyone.
Oh.
So, token aura...
It's weird that that isn't visible for everyone.
definitions. See? Does that
Oh,
change
hello.
it
Yeah.
for everyone?
There we go.
Okay, yep, got some green circles.
Nice,
There we go.
impressive. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. So the darker green is the dim light. Lighter green is the bright light.
So Art's going in front to
Yeah.
check for traps.
And
I'll do
investigation check,
investigation,
please.
Yeah. Investigado 11. Well, that's bad for me.
That's bad.
Wait,
Why?
don't I get as something that
Are
I'm
you proficient?
in it? Yes, so I could get a.
You
plus-
Are
yeah.
you?
Yeah, investigation.
Oh yeah, because it takes intelligence, isn't it? No one. I was just looking at it
Yep,
'cause it said
okay.
a +7. And I was just
So-
thinking that's really low.
Technically,
17.
you got a 17 then.
Yeah.
In that case, just give me one moment to pull up my notes.
Is the queen with us? Oh yeah, sorry, I see. it.
Yes, she is behind you, carrying the
She's behind you.
very injured. There it is. So, what we have is...
What is the pantomime?
Okay. What you don't see any traps ahead of you. What you do see is obviously this place is very much caved in and messed around. There is a quite conspicuous area starting about here, where the floor is still showing the signs of damage, but there's no rubble on the floor at all. Sort of for maybe 10 or so feet.
2p.
No dust has settled on it, no rubble there.
Okay.
Should move up a bit so we can actually see that.
I was gonna say, this is once you move up, this is your investigation check as you're moving up. So now
Yeah.
you become able to see it.
Do you want me to keep re-rolling investigation or?
Oh, I mean, that is what you got with your investigative ability. If you want to do something to interact with it and mess around, there'll be more information revealed. But
So what exactly?
with your rolling dice, that is what you see.
So for 10 feet past this point
Yeah.
on the map, there is like an area of damaged ground, but not like but there's no rubble there.
It's all
Yes.
swept up after kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
almost looks like it's been swept.
Can I use my mage hand to interact with the thing? Can I? Well, actually, can I
Sure.
do any?
Would you like to try?
Yeah. Shall I like drop a rock in it? What do you reckon, guys? Or is that going to set off an alarm? Is that a bad idea?
We have no idea what these traps are going to be.
Okay.
Do
Well,
something
they
from
killed.
distance.
Yeah.
Do you have detect
Okay.
magic?
I mean, yeah, you want to do mage hand? You want to like throw a rock? What do you want to do?
1 second.
Because
Oh,
mage
I've
hand
done it.
can interact with all sorts of things now, can't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bonus.
Hold on. Detect magic. I technically can cast detect magic with the Rod of Alertness as well. And I haven't, and I know today, Logan, I have not used any of the spells on the Rod of Alertness.
Mm-hmm. You also haven't used the aura on it yet, have you?
No, I haven't. The action hasn't been used because I was saving it for the next fight. So yeah, I can pull that. So if there is any magic effects that occur, like that are further up, like magic traps, I would be able to detect them.
Okay. Are you going to cast that spell then?
Yeah, I'll cast that spell with my rod
Sure.
to also do that. Because
What you see is an aura of illusion magic, where I indicated to you.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really clean.
No.
Like a messy
Um,
room chucking.
I could do with
Stuff
that
under the
magic
bed.
myself.
So I can't see what what isn't there, can I? It's not.
You can't see through the illusion, you can detect magic, and you can tell what school of magic it is. The school of magic is illusion.
The wall to our right here.
Mhm.
Can I investigate that to see if it's like a fake wall?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Because I'm thinking if something's up ahead that's trapped, there may be an alternative method, an alternative route in. So yeah, 24.
24. You run your hand along the wall, you start inspecting each of the like seams between the brickwork, like pull out your knife, begin like trying to pry at various stuff, trying to prod into like softer areas of mold. Don't seem to find anything. There seems to be a solid wall.
Right.
Can I go up to it?
Mhm.
And plonk the porter hole on the wall?
Yep.
Does that allow us in?
Straight
A
through.
hole opens up in the wall. You see another room.
What did you want?
I mean, that's definitely one way of doing it.
Yeah. I like our hacky ways of getting through things.
I
So
forgot
we're in a-
about that magic item.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, it's really cool fucking, illusion floor trap. It was going to be awesome.
Oh,
Yep.
it's okay, Logan. I'll throw a stone at your wall trap. Your floor trap, sorry.
Okay, the stone passes through the floor.
Oh,
You hear a
it's
faint
bitch.
splash.
Can I put my head through the floor? Not asking if I should I, guys?
No.
See what's
We
below.
have. I literally look at him and say, "We have a way in."
Yeah, but there's sploosh over there.
Could be acid.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you hear hissing? Sizzling?
Could be piranhas.
Didn't hear any sizzling.
All right.
Piranhas
let's
exist
go
in this
through...
world, right?
I don't know. I feel bad for Logan because he's missing out on his
It's
special
fine.
acid floor
Hey,
thing. But let's
hey,
go
I'll
through the wall.
reuse it.
This
Let's
is
magic our way
normal.
through the wall.
Yeah, this is how we do stuff. This is
Yeah.
how you.
Hackery, Tom Hackery.
This isn't your first D&D session, Rob.
Come on,
You
Rob.
gotta ruin the DM's.
Yeah, through the wall.
You pass through the portable hole.
And
I will
Ristic
say
pulls
the
it.
portable hole
Ristic
is on
takes it
this
out.
side of the wall. You can't collect it from the other side
Hey, that's
Oh.
fine. We can enter and then exit and pick up the hole again.
on your way out.
Exactly.
Actually, sorry, I'm going to pass back through a sec. The illusion that's in this area, is it just that demarc point, or is it like this kind of area here that's all clean?
Now that there is enough light, you can see it's about. It literally goes like until the next rubble starts.
So
It
like
is the gap between those two sections of about 15 feet.
15 feet. What are the chances of us jumping 15 feet over this?
I
Some of
literally
you
could.
they do
I
that.
literally could probably make that jump.
Also,
And
there's a
make it
mysterious duck somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah, I could legitimately make that jump. Like that isn't a hard jump for Leolia, even without using thingy. Like a run jump for that, I can make that distance.
Hang on, is it only 15 feet? Probably about 20 feet, but
I can still make that jump.
you can still make that jump.
Hey, I mean,
Now that you
remember
know
how
the bit is there, you could jump across.
but like, why do I need to when I can, pass through? But yes, Rob, one of us could make the jump. If that's
Okay, I reckon let's just investigate this area, see what there is, and then jump on. Because we can't take the portable hole in on itself
Hate
through
this
the
fucking
wall
soundboard so much.
already. Yeah.
I love it. It's amazing.
You fine with that? Checking out this area because we can't go through. Well, yeah. I'll
I've
sit
been
the other
fine
side.
with it
These
since the
doors-
start. We put
yeah,
the
you
hole
can-
in.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Right,
why
wait.
I'm like,
Everyone stop. Now that 2 people have entered the room,
Oh.
you sense magic activate.
Oh,
Yay!
Everyone has 1 action before
Hold on.
this starts.
before, like,
Okay.
so there wasn't anything that activated in there beforehand.
When there was 1 person in the room, nothing activated.
oh. So I didn't investigate on the other side to see if there was any further like pressure plates or whatever.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, well, exactly. That's what I mean. I didn't. So,
Yep.
yep.
What kind of magic is it?
With you, I will allow you on your turn to make an action to take a look around the room.
Booby trap magic.
Sorry. So, I mean, each of you gets 1 action. So, is that what you want to do, Alex? You want to look around the room, see what magic you can see?
I mean, what else can I do? I'm not going to really know what other magic, what
Okay.
else to do in this situation.
You
for me.
spot 2 things. A circle in the middle of the room of abjuration magic, about 15 feet in diameter, and the rest of the room filled with evocation magic.
So evocation and what was the other one?
Abjuration.
Abjuration. Which one? What's the school of abjuration again? What does that?
You
Usually
can
do.
make an Arcana check.
God, I hate you so much. Making me make a check like that.
That's what it's for!
A 5, Logan.
You have no idea. Maybe ask one of the nerds.
Want me to jump through?
No. I say, what's abjuration school again? I know
That's the
evocation
end of
is
your
the bomb,
turn.
is what I say. I know evocation is the fire ones and the ones that do damage, hurt. But what is abjuration?
Ott mutters half-wit and tries for himself. 10.
Do you have proficiency?
Nope.
Nope.
Huh?
Something rings a bell. You've seen abjuration stuff before, but 20. Okay, I will say that Risu remembers. Well, you're not trained in Arcana, you have seen abjuration before, and the context that you've seen it in is when it's been used in traps. You think you remember Hyarkin saying that it was protective magic, like wards, but anytime you've seen it, it's been a magic spell called Glyph of Warding, which is when a certain condition is met, it fucking blows up. From your
Ooh.
experience.
I don't want it to blow up.
I don't want to die.
So,
we-
people who have
um,
used their turns so far is Ott, Yolya, and Risu.
Wait, my turn was. Oh, right. Okay.
We're still on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, how do we get through it?
We're
There's
not
a
going
hole
through
in
that
the wall.
fucking
I
hole.
don't think we can.
The sound passed through the hole.
Yeah, of course, it's a hole.
If someone who is trained in magic was to make an Arcana check, there may be more information to be gained, but I think that's the limit of what Risu is capable of knowing. Like, this isn't her field of expertise.
Savage.
You want someone who's like an expert at tracking? That's Risu. But
What was this green line up here?
I was prepared to throw a
that
rocket.
was the pit.
That's the pit there.
That's the pit.
It's like 20 feet wide.
So is it gonna blow up?
As far as you
So
know,
I can
last
see the
time
photo,
you
yeah.
saw abjuration magic, it was a glyph of warding,
Should we just go
and when
back
you stepped
through?
on it, it blew up.
Can we go back through and throw a rock through the portal and sorry, not portal, portable hole and trigger it and whip the hole away?
Do you want to step out of the room?
I don't know. I feel like we might trigger something else.
I'll allow
If
you
you
to
come
step
back
back
to
to
where
the
you
hole if you
were
want.
before, it should be safe, right?
You guys are kind of paralyzed by fear right now. If you don't start doing stuff, I'm going to just progress time.
All right,
Go on, guys.
back through. Oh,
Okay, Ott leaves the room.
Sarah, I would do the same.
Quick, before it
Okay.
blows up.
Title first.
Captain Important.
Okay. As you both leave the room, the evocation magic fades. The abjuration circle remains.
Did
Oh,
it
it's because there's
fade when...
more than one person went in the room, so it's
Yeah.
something to do with that. Yeah.
Right. So can Ott go in there, or anyone go in there alone? Do whatever we need to do. And
Yeah, you just have to be alone. Yeah.
duck.
I was
Resume.
going to say most of the route. I can tell you where the glyph is, and I'll be like.
I mean, you guys, now that it's been pointed out, there is a like faintly glowing blue circle in the room.
And so,
Yep.
if one person steps on it, it's fine.
that
right?
will set off.
Oh, okay.
If you step
So we
on,
know
if you
where
go,
it is. Okay.
Yeah, you know. So if you want to go in, you can get bright here and dim to the most of the room essentially, and then after that, you're on your own. Because I can stand at the hole with the torch, so
Right.
light will go through it.
Remember as well, this is what the people who aren't magic experts are able to figure out based on your experiences with like seeing similar stuff before.
If you want, you
Yeah,
can
magic people.
you can go through there
stuff.
and try and
Back
investigate.
through. Okay.
No effect.
No effect. Cool.
I don't sense any more magic. So okay,
Nope,
so
no
I'm gonna-
evocation magic.
Cool.
So yeah, so have a quick investigation in the area that's
Okay.
lit up. If you want.
You looking into this room. Unfortunately, you're looking into dim light, and it's pitch black beyond the edge of that, so it's a bit hard to see sort of any further in it. You can see faint shapes of what might be people in there.
Do I hear any noise?
Nope.
Okay. It's doing well clear of that bad boy.
You sort of like edge around the edge of the circle,
Yeah.
come to the edge of the light again.
I mean, I suppose I
Pitch
can...
black beyond you. You still have your blind sight. You can tell as this section appears to be empty. There's like ruined like furniture and what was once like vials of liquids which have been shattered by like caved in walls and such. But
But this is it? What's this? Sorry, I assumed it was like
that is a metal gate.
Oh, okay. Was I should have checked while I was there, but was there like a handle on it? Could I go through it if I wanted to?
You want to go over there and check?
Yeah. Okay. Oops. Again, I'm gonna go around for the sake of it. Oops. And I'm gonna invest. Can I do a investigation on the lock itself to see if it's trapped?
Absolutely, you can.
Lovely, jubbly. 17.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Nice.
You can tell, like, inspecting this door more closely, it's very similar to sort of like a prison door. Or like a cage door. The lock on it appears to be, it is locked, but the lock appears to be relatively simple.
Sleight of hand. Is it sleight of hand?
And you, it uses the same ability score
Oh.
modifier as your sleight of hand, I believe. So, yeah, you are able to just pull out your lockpicks, and within seconds, the door swings wide open for you.
Or taps the lockpick on the top of the lock and it just opens.
Exactly. It's like watching lockpicking lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, what a channel. Yeah. I was going to enter and use. Actually, before entering, because I hadn't moved my token, He's gonna make sure that there's nothing else that he's gonna trigger while he's going in there. So shall I just
Investigation
keep
check
it
as
rolling
you go
another
forwards.
investigation? Oh shit! Okay, well he's going in blind.
You are proficient, so I don't.
Oh right. Oh yeah. If I
So,
get a
rules as written, you can't roll a 1 on this. Previously, we have said that a 1 is the only way you can roll lower than a 10, because otherwise it becomes like there's a lot of checks that it's impossible for you to fail.
yeah. Yeah. It was
The
written
good news
somewhere.
is, you don't set off any traps when you go in the room. You do, however, trip over a skeleton and take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall on your face.
Oh.
Well done, dumbass.
You just hit yell.
Ow!
Ow! Any response? Nope. Okay.
No.
I'll call
Skeleton doesn't say anything to you.
The fucking golf clap. One sec. This is what you actually hear.
Sorry, let me just change my my health up here. 93.
Come on, it's 1 point of hit health.
Yeah. So I was going to investigate the rest of the room. Blah blah blah. I don't want to hold this up too
Okay.
long.
Investigation check.
20.
20. There we go. Cool.
Lovely.
You search through and you see this skeleton, while you initially took it to be humanoid, it appears to be a mind flayer who has been torched. And they appear to have been using their body to cradle what is a potion vial. It is a silvery liquid. And it looks quite familiar to you. You think you've seen this type of potion before.
Grab.
I know what that is, Logan.
Yeah. I'll take when I go back. I think it's the rest of the party. Someone can probably tell me what it is better than I can. I'll probably doesn't recognise what it is. Right.
Yolio, would you like to tell him what he's got?
It's like as he hands it over, it's like, oh, I know what this is.
What this?
Everyone's surprised. I'm like, oh, it's nothing important. I just pocket it. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd say it's a very important potion that will come in handy if we need it in the next fight.
So Odd still doesn't know what it is, but at least he knows it's important.
I do mention it's a potion of immortality.
Ooh, okay.
Round, your HP cannot be reduced below 1 while when you drink it.
Tight.
It didn't help that guy.
He was probably the cork was probably off. He was probably ready to.
It's like to his lip.
So
Yeah.
At this point, also, I actually say, you know what? Instead of me stood here with the torch, only lighting a part of this place, and I hand over the torch to Art to use so he can actually see.
All right. Hang
So
on.
you-
Aura
so-
1 is what? 20? No, 15.
30.
what
15
I
and
do,
30, was
yeah, no,
30 and 60.
30, 60. So Aura 130, Aura 260. I'll remove mine then off.
I can see everything. Okay. All right. Anything down here? Investigation.
Room appears to be ruined. Are you still not stepping in the circle?
No, I'm staying well away from that bad boy.
Nope.
Lockpicking lawyer style. Sleight of hand.
Doesn't seem to be anything else of value in this room. This room does appear to it has what appears to be fucking torture racks. This place is horrible. But there doesn't appear to be any valuables in here.
Wherever floats a boat.
Odd jiggles the lock.
Are you implying this?
Yeah,
this
you
is a
just,
kink dungeon.
Yeah.
You
Guys-
just again, the door swings open for you.
I feel
easily.
bad for dungeon crawling alone.
So,
is it two
we
people?
we
That's
should see him to go in there, right? So I let as soon as Art goes through, I'm gonna quickly jump in and see if this starts activating the magic.
Wobs.
Okay. As soon as he does that, I'm going to pass through the hole.
Magic doesn't activate.
Nothing's
They're
activated.
far enough away. What do you reckon the
I'm-
radius is on it?
I stop for a second and say, let me just go and check something and make my way to Art.
Oh.
And
I thought you were going to say stamps on the circle.
no, don't be stupid. And make my way into this room. Anything magical?
No
that
sign of magic in this room.
Completely empty, devoid of magic.
hmm
Okay. I also mentioned to the rest, it should be clear into this next room, one at a time, and just start motioning to them to get to move over to us.
What are we going to do about the two bodies, though? The one which isn't unconscious and we don't Is it still unconscious?
They're both conscious, but they are not capable of moving without assistance. Right now, the Queen is carrying them.
I think we search this place, find where the best place we can hunker down for an hour, and then do that. Because it could just be that the best place we hunker down for an hour is behind this rubble here, where we're basically stood at. But yeah, I basically
Put them
said,
in the bag. Put them in the bag.
no.
Jiggles locks.
Okay, opens with ease. I'm not even going to have you roll. Like, they're all of these doors are locked. With your modifier, unless you roll a nat 1, you will just immediately unlock it.
Mindlessly walks into that corridor without investigating anything.
Nothing. As
Cool.
long as you don't step into the pit.
Yeah, he's aware of the pit, but he just like, everything's safe. Waves at
No more traps in this corridor.
Rizu and Taito.
Yeah.
So
Hey guys.
when we were in this room and we stepped into this one that we're in here, is there anything in there of note or?
I mean, again, this room, it has like a lot of like cages all sort of piled up in this one corner of the room, which were for like humanoid and like small-sized people. They all appear to be vacant currently and smashed by caved-in rubble. But this appears to have been sort of a holding cell.
Lovely.
But it doesn't appear as though there was ever many people here at like one time. This was like they would bring a group of people here, experiment on them, bring in the next group of people. They wouldn't like keep lots of prisoners in this building. They have an actual prison for that. You saw it last session.
Okay.
Or the session before.
So there's nothing really here. Okay, that's fine. Did you want to try over here and see what we can find down this last corridor then?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Jiggle.
obviously follow to make sure I can see any kind of magic as we're going.
The door explodes.
Just quickly, what is everyone else doing currently? Because
I was going to say, do we know
I'd like
what
the
they're
others to be
actually
able to
finding?
play the game as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say I did
I
mention to people to come through one at a time into the holding cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to figure out
You've also got
how the
these
Queen's
guys.
gonna get through. Yeah, with the
Are
other
they,
two.
Are they in
'Cause
humanoid
they can't
form?
walk.
So we will say while you two are investigating this room, what is everyone else doing?
We need to figure out how to get those guys there.
The
Going
Queen
to help
can carry
the
the
twins
others.
get closer
Obviously,
in.
that's a minimum of 2 people. So
Yeah,
the twins can't
exactly,
move on
yeah.
their own.
Bag
That's
of
the problem.
holding.
If you want
It
the
is our
twins to get through
genuine
this
art-
room, then you'll need to find some way of circumventing it.
Has anyone chucked anything into that fucking green circle yet?
Well, haven't
Do it, Erlan.
we dealt with blue helixes?
Does
say that again,
Nick have
please,
dispel
Sarah?
magic?
There's a
We
dispel
don't-
magic. We had to use dispel magic on things like this before.
And would you rather do it on the circle or on the pit? Because without
Circle, because we can just
A
go through the.
circle.
the pit, you can throw a rock at the circle. Can you? I don't know.
No, we have no clue. That's the problem.
Listen,
I can use dispel magic if you want. I've still got a 3rd level spell slot left.
Oh,
Are
shells.
there any really
Throw a
good
rock at it.
spells for combat you might need? With
Third
your
level,
level
yeah.
3s, yeah. That's the only issue. We got to make
I
trade-offs
mean,
here.
lightning
So,
bolt's probably
I mean,
my most used one, and that's level 3.
By this point, I think Erlan and Hyarkin have looked into the room. I'd like you both to make an Arcana check for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because you are the two who actually are knowledgeable about magic.
Oh, there you go. 24.
5.
I'm very knowledgeable about magic.
Okay.
I know my
Rob's
What
two
magic?
With a
sticks together.
24, looking at this circle, while it is absolutely abjuration magic, and Glyph of Warding is an abjuration spell, you don't think that's what this is. This appears to be protective magic.
Ooh.
Anything in that circle would be safe from
Oh.
some sort of effect.
Oh, that's why I didn't get hurt.
Okay. Interesting.
You
Is-
don't know exactly what it protects you from?
If I go
Oh.
through, can I do an investigation of the area around the circle to see if there's anything different between the inside and the outside of it?
There were
Maybe
two
we could
things,
sort of
wasn't
figure out.
So, I would say, given that you are already aware of the nature of the circle and that it's protecting, you're able to sort of, like, get an idea for what the possible spells could be. And with the information that Yolya provided earlier, that the room filled up with evocation magic, it might be that anything within the circle is protected from the evocation magic.
Okay.
So if everyone stands in it, after it goes
So-
off, in theory, if it just goes off once.
We
You're
don't
saying
know.
we
though.
should rest inside the circle.
Well, we don't know if that's how it actually works or not.
TPK.
You can test that theory if you want, but we don't know how much of this entire area fills with evocation magic, because obviously it was just like the room I could sense. I couldn't sense if it was also the holding cells or whatever it is, or like around here and stuff. So it's completely up to you if you want to try and test that theory or not.
Can you do an investigation into the other rooms to see if there's any signs of magic
There's no signs of
being
magic
used
here.
outside there? No.
Yeah,
No,
you've already
there's-
checked.
the-
Granted, so you couldn't sense the evocation magic until it activated,
Exactly, yeah. But I didn't know
which
how
happened
much.
when 2 people entered this room that you are currently in.
Did
Okay,
anything
there's 2
trigger
people in the room.
when you stepped in?
Evocation magic triggers. The room fills with evocation magic, and 1 round from now it will activate. Only this room is filled with magic.
Okay,
Shall we try going inside the circle?
enter this. If
You
you
step
want
into
to.
the. In fact, I would say you can quite specific. Sorry, the actual
Music's
music
just
that I
finally
just
kicked in.
started. That was a bit sudden. I will say that with detect magic, you can see there is no evocation magic within the circle. Now that you know what you're looking for.
Now the question becomes of what evocation magic is this? We
I don't
can go
think
in
we can
here
see
and
it
we
yet,
can
can
In
we?
stay.
6 seconds, you're going to find out.
All right, I'm going inside.
Iarkin steps in.
And
No
he,
negative
and he
effect on you.
dies.
No, you're okay. You step into the circle.
I'm safe. I'm safe from the magic.
Oh, what are you doing?
Panics and
Come and join
joins
me.
the circle.
Okay.
Woo.
Does anyone else do anything this round? Or
You know
are you all
what?
content to sit and watch?
I'm going to run into the circle, but I tell
Where is he?
Risu to remove the hole.
Okay.
So I run into the circle and tell Risu as I'm running in to the circle to remove the hole to stop the blast going what I suspect might be a blast to go through the wall.
Okay. Sarah, do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you remove the portable hole. 6 seconds pass, and the room is bathed in white fire. Everything in the room that was flammable ignites. And for about a solid minute, the room burns, and only this circle is protected from it. Eventually, the fire burns out, the circle vanishes, and the trap becomes inert.
That was a cool trap, Logan. I like that.
Thanks, I stole it.
Nice.
Cool.
So that circle, is it like deactivated now? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. So the trap's
Used up?
okay. I go around here and say and shout through down the corridor to put the hole back in the wall. It's safe to come through again.
Okay.
Risa, you put the hole back on the wall. The room is scorched.
What happened?
I assume it's lit now, so everyone
And
can
the
see.
Queen says, "Is it safe to go in now?"
It is.
Cool. She carries them in. No
Good job we did
effect. Carries them into the next room.
Hey.
So what are we doing about the big pit then?
How long does detect magic last for again, Logan? It should have
question.
probably already ended by now. I'm pretty certain it's only a minute. Up
we
to
need
10
to do
minutes.
anything
Sorry,
about
up to
the pit?
10
If we
minutes.
can-
So I'm
Okay,
sure.
so we will
Might-
say that given you've investigated 3 rooms with it now, it's probably coming to an end.
Cool. Okay. I'm like, right. We gotta. I look at Art and say we gotta move on if we're gonna keep using detect magic to see any further down here, down this corridor, basically.
Cool. So what are we doing about the portable hole? Rizu can fly and Cat can jump. That's fine. All right. See you later.
Or they can just enter the portable hole.
Yeah, but they can't take it with them.
We just leave it there.
We leaving it there?
Why wouldn't we?
I mean, if they. Oh, is there no way out the other side? No, there isn't. Oh, okay, so just
No,
go
no,
deeper.
it's.
Sure.
I mean, I could take do what Rob says and take it with me, and then anybody else will have to do the same. Like, any intruders wouldn't be able to use my portable hole,
If people came in
and I
behind,
can fly over that.
So, like, Erlan goes through, Taito goes through, Risu
Yeah.
flies across the pit and takes the portable hole with her.
Yeah.
Sure, Matt, are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
In the meantime, I'm shouting at Ott to get his ass over here so we can start investigating.
Did I unlock this already? I can't
You've
remember.
already
Okay.
unlocked.
What you will see, the light from your torch does not pass this doorway.
Oh. There you go. Doorway open.
Is it magical?
Unfortunately, the spell has ended.
You took too long, dummy.
However, you'd say it's almost certainly some sort of magic, yeah.
What else
Yeah,
would
it's
it be?
probably magic.
Could be magic. It's a kind of magic.
I just look at Art and say, well, I know you can see in the dark for a bit of time. Bump him in and say, good luck.
Okay.
There is no sound, there is no light. You're in total darkness right now.
Wait, did you just boot me in there?
Yeah, I literally
All
You
right.
just...
still have your
I
blind
literally
sight, I will tell
smacked him-
you.
I literally just smacked you on the back and knocked you into the room.
But, like, this is like being in a sensory deprivation chamber right now. You have your blind sight, you can sense your surroundings for 10 feet, and that's it.
I shout, good luck. You can't hear me.
Just move the three of you across.
Yee.
I suppose I should come and join them up here now.
I mean, what is
I'm
everyone
coming
else
out of
doing?
the
guys.
circle.
Because right now, Trap Team has been...
I
The
mean, I guess
vanguard
we're
so
just
far.
waiting for them to find out whether it's safe to
Yeah,
carry on or not.
I'm just sat at the doorway at the entrance to this gate.
Erlan... No, fucking hell. Ott,
Hello.
you don't seem to be taking any damage.
But I can go
fucking
back
off.
through willfully, can't I? It's just that on the other side, no sound.
Your
no
blind
light.
sight tells you exactly where the door is. It is open just as you left it. You can even sense Yolya at the edge of your blind sight. She is, like, grinning and waving you forwards.
100%. I'm like, go on.
So can I just like investigation my way through this corridor? Like
Sure.
walk down the center
With disadvantage,
with disadvantage. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
because you are super blind.
Super blind, and there's no. Wait, can I use magic light instead of just fire light?
You want to try?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if it's a good idea, but we're gonna do it
What
anyway.
do you have for magic light?
I have Gem of Brightness because I never
Okay.
use him. Who doesn't love the Gem of Brightness?
That would be magical light.
Let me get the Gem of Brightness up. Which
You
is...
use it, and it creates no light.
Oh. So is that one of the 50 charges used then? If I use it for
I don't know how the gem of brightness works.
No one does because I never use it. Okay. I'll make note of. In fact, I'll put 50 against the gem of brightness, just to represent it as number of charges in my
Okay.
inventory. Well, okay,
8-foot radius. This effect it doesn't expend a charge if you're just using it to create light.
sweet. Okay, I'm gonna put it away if it's not doing anything for me. Create mounds, and Ott's gonna just have to disadvantage investigate his way through this corridor.
Mhm.
So, 11.
Nothing. You make your way all the way to the bottom of the corridor in total darkness.
Fumbling
No
hands.
traps.
No traps. Okay.
You're not 100% sure whether you would have found any traps or just bumbled into them, but you don't trip anything, you don't find anything.
Can I investigate the door? Because that'll be separate from just like general corridor investigation.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to make you roll. Once again,
Oh.
your abilities are... Oh, sorry, investigate, yes.
Yeah.
You sense no traps on the door.
No traps. Jiggles lock. Oh, I clicked it twice. I assume you want me to click it twice because I'm in darkness.
Mm-hmm. You didn't roll a nat 1, though, so you are okay. Your minimum is high enough that you just open the door.
Cool. And again, I guess our investigators go in.
Mhm.
18.
As you step out, you can see and hear again.
Oh,
This room is mostly caved in. However, you can see trapped underneath one of the rocks is what appears to be probably like a 4-foot tall mirror, but it's been like covered with like a sheet.
Investigate the sheet, the mirror. I don't know.
You no longer have disadvantage, but yeah, investigating
oh.
the sheet, it's a sheet.
Cool. Ott. How tall is this mirror?
About 4 feet tall.
Oh, tiny. I was thinking like the size of a big wardrobe kind of thing. All right.
I mean, it's a standing mirror. But
so it's tall enough for Ott.
It's not like a little hand mirror. It's 4 feet tall.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take the sheet off.
Okay, you take the sheet off. Give me one moment.
I should have done something else, but I haven't. Evasion.
Okay.
Last effects.
Make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. Charisma save. Wow,
24.
nat 20.
You succeed the saving throw. You feel the mirror tries to exert a magical force on you and pull you into it. But you resist the effect.
I'm back. What have I missed?
Rob
I
nearly
found a
got
magic mirror.
killed by his doppelganger in a mirror.
Oh. Is that what
I have no idea.
Oh.
No, I'm just making a
Can
joke of the fact that
Can I move the mirror?
You gonna try?
What do you guys think? Should I move it? Should I?
Wait, what do you see in the mirror? Is it just a normal mirror? with
He
magic
looked into it
properties?
and it tried to suck him into it.
Oh,
And then he looked away.
Sucky,
I think
sucky.
I would leave that mirror well alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back to everyone else.
Okay. You
Strong
go back
one at
through
it.
the corridor of darkness to everyone else.
Oh.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
So-
you okay?
Anything
So
good?
the corridor's clear, but at the bottom there's a door that goes into another little room that you probably saw on the other end of the other room that has a funky ass mirror in that tried to suck me in. Not cool, kind of freaky. Anyone want to look at it? Yarkin?
You've definitely sold it to us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Oh, by the way, when you're in there, you can't see anything.
Can I?
Past, it's just like 10-foot sight.
Could I
so-
investigate from a distance?
Probably
I
not.
mean, if you wanted to go all the way down to the mirror room via the
Um,
darkness corridor,
I have dark vision. Would that help?
You could just take your
go
portable
in and
hole.
try.
You could take your portable hole down here if you want.
I mean, there's nothing in this corridor anyway, is there?
No, but if
It is complete darkness. Your dark vision does nothing. You are utterly blind. Oh! 2 people have stepped in.
Oh, no.
The door
no.
slams shut behind you.
What have you
Oh
done?
no! Hang on, let me just delete the line.
Wait.
Everyone has 1 action.
Shit.
Can I? Is there anything on the floor that I could pick up? Is there
You
like
can
a?
make an investigation
stone
check
or
with
something?
disadvantage to try and grope around blindly on the floor.
An investigation, yeah?
hmm
Okay. I'm not on the right screen. What did I roll? Oh, God.
Oh,
4.
Find absolutely nothing.
Oh, no.
In fact, one moment.
wow! Imagine being trapped in a room with a mirror.
What
Scary.
happens is you take some psychic damage as you feel a knife slide between your ribs.
Oh, my God.
You take
Rob.
6 points of psychic damage.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's not me, I swear.
You have blind sight. You saw like Hyarkin start like groping around the floor, and then he starts clutching his side like he got stabbed. Nothing seems to have approached him.
I'm not moving now.
What are you doing, Art?
Can he hear me? He can't hear me, can he? in the corridor?
No sound, no light.
No sound, no
You
light.
can only sense 10 feet with your blind sight.
Right. Can I retry that door? Like, can I?
Make a sleight of hand check to try and unlock the door
I'll
once
take
again.
disadvantage, right?
Yep, because you're blind.
13. Wait, is that
Wait.
a 3 to 20?
Minimum of 20. You start fumbling around, and it takes you a second. You're reaching through the bars of the door to try and unlock it from the other side, but eventually you hear a click. The door swings open. Light returns to the room, and the trap is dissipated.
Oh, I panicked a lot there.
Ayarkin, there is no wound where you were stabbed.
All right, I'm coming back over
You
here.
still took the damage, but it was psychic damage.
Someone else can go and have a look at that mirror. I'm done.
Wait, no, the spell's dispersed. You can go in, right?
Yeah, you can see now.
Yeah.
Come on
I
in.
don't want to go in.
Try.
Come on, play with the evil mirror.
I just got stabbed, and nothing happened.
Play with the evil mirror.
Well, something
Come on,
happened.
Yarkin.
Yeah, PR can go
Elite
play
or
with
soul?
the evil mirror.
You
Go-
talked
go-
me into seeing it last time. I'm not going anywhere.
Right,
Has
what's Erlan
Yarkin
doing?
got?
He hasn't
What's
done
that?
anything in a while.
What's that fearful thing?
All
When
right,
your pet's
actually,
scared
yeah.
of life.
I'm
He's
supposed
not
to
scared
just
of
be
anything.
brave now, aren't I? After being resurrected.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Brave new Hierarchy.
Yeah. That's a
Step
spirit.
in,
Instantly
no,
gets
you're
gets
okay.
stabbed to death. Okay.
What
come
leads
on,
you
where's this
down to the mirror room? The mirror
I'll run
you
ahead
left
of him.
uncovered, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hyarkin, you look at the mirror, make a Constitution charisma saving throw. Thank you.
I should have warned you.
Charisma saving throw. Okay.
Oh no!
That one.
Oh, that's a good time,
I
sir.
do
You
not
watch
have any
as
charisma.
Hyarkin looks at the mirror, and then Hyarkin disappears.
Oh my
And
god!
Ott, you see in the mirror Hyarkin,
Oh,
hands
no.
pressed against it.
Oh,
Hyarkin,
fuck me.
Oh,
you are in
my
an
God.
endless black void. All you can see is the mirror. You begin hammering on this thing, trapped within.
Shit. Guys! Ott's gonna go running up the corridor. Guys!
Oh no!
Do you take the mirror with you?
No, I'm leaving. Actually, no.
Please
But
take me with
do I take Hyarkin in the mirror with me?
Yeah.
Hyarkin, you can see out of the mirror. Your window
Can
into the
they-
real world.
Can they hear me?
Nope.
Oh great!
Can I have an attachment on?
Do we all know sign language?
Hang on.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to find a funky mirror.
Unfortunately,
There
the
you go.
person who can read lips is not here.
Oh.
Ott's holding mirror. Hyarkin mirror.
Okay.
Guys!
Can't believe that happened.
Guys!
You talked me into going down there for the second time, and you told me nothing about it.
Ott holds up 4-foot mirror that's the size of him. Look! Something bad happened. Hyarkin's stuck in this pane of glass.
Oh, hang on. You say Hyarkin's name, Hyarkin pops out of the mirror.
Oh!
Oh my
What the fuck?
god! Don't look at the mirror.
This is a mirror of useless shit.
Ah.
It's just.
Erlan says that, looking at the mirror, no effect. The mirror appears to have switched off now that it has trapped someone.
What?
Oh, what a useless.
Can
trap.
we put
What
this
a
in
useless fucking thing.
bag of holding?
You
made
could probably
this?
sell the
I
mirror.
look at it and go, no.
Take it to Gareth. He'll
Investigate.
do something with it.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Can you
mean, it
investigate
is definitely a magic item.
Yeah. I think
It's
you would find it
odds.
interesting.
It's a good thing your name's not Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I look at everyone and go,
bag of holding?
fine. Put it in.
I was
big-
looking at possible
big
magic
too.
items to be here, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I want to play with that.
Cool.
Yeah, you put it in the bag of holding. It's fine now.
Cool. Now can we rest? We've dicked about for a bit too long here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys all stay in the creepy cage room and take a short rest.
Oh, wait, I should be up here.
In this point in time, I would like to use some hit die to heal.
You can spend up to your level in hit dice, and anything that you regain on a short rest, you will get back.
Okay.
So for Erlan, I know you get your bardic inspirations back, for example.
I've got my thing.
And then, where do you find that button? Hit dice.
Nick,
on your
Oh,
course
I've
yeah.
got it. I've got it.
Nick, I would look into seeing what you can do with your sorcery points on a short rest. If there's anything you can do, I'm pretty certain something about like you can do.
I think they might only
I've
come back on
got
a long rest.
Hellish Rebuke, Darkness, Distance Spell, Quicken Spell, Lucky.
No. Do they come back on a?
Rainbow.
Do they come back on a short rest, or is there something you can do on a short rest with your sorcery points to regain magic?
You can
spell?
spend sorcery points to regain spell slots, but I don't think you get sorcery points back on a long rest. Though.
It doesn't.
Yeah, most of your stuff. I think all of your stuff is long rest, Nick.
12.
Yeah, I learned this curse when I played a sorcerer in Baldur's Gate.
15, 16. So. 16.
I haven't actually got anything written in the description about when I get the sorcery points back.
It's long rest.
21. So
Alright, I'll add it in there.
Sorry, how many
Chicanery with the mirror.
hit dice is it again? Sorry.
For your level, so 15, I think.
So I need to roll a.
You can click the button on your core stats page.
18.
Oh shit. Death saving throw. Death saving throw.
The
4,
queen
you
rolls
kidding
hit
me?
dice as well.
Can I use advantage, Logan?
Nope. You do have a thing called Song of
No.
Rest that I would recommend you read, though.
Wait, you can get a nat 0. Sorry, nat 1 on a hit dice.
If you any.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, let me roll my hit dice again.
Yeah,
the
that's-
level
Okay.
wasn't set.
I'm gonna do
It doesn't
Song
make
of
any
Rest
difference.
then. Song of Rest, everyone. So
What does it do?
extra 1d10
For everyone.
for everyone. Yeah. Anyone who hears it.
Okay. Do
everyone
we
gets
roll our
1d10?
own one?
Roll it for us, Matt.
Oh
Four.
my
There we go.
god!
It's an extra
Come
4 for everyone.
Everyone
for
gets
free.
9.
Oh,
I
sorry.
get.
Cool. I was already on full
No,
health after
everyone
you
gets
healed
4.
my. I'm already on full health anyway now, so.
What?
Up to 93. That's better than nothing.
I might have to take a greater healing potion. I'm still only on 46.
Even after using all your hit dice.
Yeah. Well, I only got 4.
How have you only got 4? You should have
What?
15.
Do I roll it 15 times?
Yeah.
You can do.
You can.
Oh
You're
shit!
up to your level, so just as many as you need to get back to full health, essentially.
You probably haven't reset it from
And then I
long
can
Yeah,
rest.
just
you
add
get
all them
half of them
together.
back each time you long rest, so you should have them all
Ah.
back by now.
Oh.
So just
I have no
look at what
idea.
you got. So hold on. Before
Have
you
to
use
get a
any more,
calculator
before
for
you
it.
use any more, so you got 2, 9, 15. Wait, 15.
I thought pressing
19.
the button was adding that
1 second. 1 second.
number.
19, 23, 25, 28, 30, 33 currently you've healed back using your hit
That's
dice.
33. Okay, that's got me up to 79.
How many hit dice have you got left?
Oh god, how many did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Looks like you've
8,
used
9.
10.
10.
So you
I've
still got 5 more.
5 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3,
1,
Fuck
2,
it, I used 2
3.
more.
Okay.
There we go.
5,
Green
another
is
2.
fully
another
healed.
2.
I'm on 84. I
Yeah.
guess I'll just use them up.
What level's the
That's 5.
queen?
There we go.
Okay.
She is
89 out of
technically
90,
in this
I'll stop
form
there.
level 11.
Yeah, you may as well just use that last one just to get yourself to max.
For that 1 extra hit point.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
and there we go. There we go. I got
And then you get a
max on
max.
that one. Okay. Well, I'm back to full anyway.
And yep, there we go.
Well rested. After throwing hundreds of dice around.
Is it worth the extra hit dice for the last 2 HP?
How nice do you want me to be?
How does
Guys that
Tycho
aren't
heal?
Logan?
So what was the
Screw
question?
Never mind.
Doing it. Okay.
What was the question he was asking?
I was asking
Is it worth spending a hit dice for his last 2 HP?
No,
How
not at
do-
all.
how-
I told
how do
I told Nick to may as well use another hit dice just so we can get back everything.
Yeah.
We
How
had
do I heal
one
Tycho?
left.
So then, yeah.
Sorry, what are you saying, Sarah?
How do I heal Taito?
He will also have an equal number of hit dice to you. His dice is a D8.
Oh, okay.
Are the
And
dragons
it's
able to heal?
So you roll a D8.
Sorry.
The two who are heavily injured, hit points doesn't really matter to them right now. They have like injuries that are going to need time and healing magic. But the queen has healed.
Perfect. Sorry for speaking over.
No, that's fine.
How are the other dragons looking?
I mean,
They're not going to be
injured,
in the fight, but
busted. They are stable. They both appear to be able to raise guns to defend themselves, but they say it might be best if we both stay here and wait for good news.
Would it be worth them staying in that evocation room with the protective circle around them?
That's
Yeah.
gone.
no, it's gone.
Oh, does that not
Also, the
recharge?
circle only protected you from that trap.
Yeah, that was the point of that.
Oh, so it won't set off if intruders come in.
No, not now.
The magic is spent.
Yeah.
The pit trap still exists. That was never switched off.
Oh yeah, and everything has to go through there.
Unless they have a portable hole or they bust down the wall or something.
Yeah.
However we need to.
Okay. When everyone is ready, I don't think we need to do like the minutiae of Risu puts down a portable hole on the other side of the pit, everyone goes through, Risu picks up the portable hole and then flies around to all of you. We can just say that happens.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened. Problem solved. Congratulations. You have solved my pit puzzle.
Yay!
Right, I especially love the mirror part.
That was such a cool magic item, man. I love that one.
I was
It's
definitely
really
scared of that.
cursed.
It was how instantly deflating it was when you just went, oh, yeah, the name's to be
it's
said,
just
it's over.
right.
Yeah.
Because I was reading the magic item as it was happening. And so what it says, while within 5 feet of the mirror, you can use an action to speak to the name of one creature trapped in it, or call out a particular cell number, and the creature named or contained in the named cell appears as an image. Oh, okay, sorry. We'll say it pops out.
Too late, I came out.
Yeah, it's
You
too
can't
late.
get back on it now.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. In
Yay.
a similar way, you can use an action to speak a command word and free one trap creature. So yeah, you just need to speak his name to free him from the mirror.
We did it. Yay.
We did it, Reddit.
But I think it's pretty obvious what this mirror was used for.
As a holding cell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are in a prison.
Yep. Okie doke.
Cool. Should we escape?
Let's get moving. We've
You
spent
leave
an hour
the-
into probably a half at this point in game.
Yep.
Who knows what has happened in Dragon's Rest while you've been resting?
Unfortunately, it was necessary.
The Queen will say, I don't think there's much more that I know of that we could do to prepare for this fight. When we go in, we know what's waiting for us. My eldest son and the Fang of Immolation are both waiting for us in there. And I'm afraid both of them will need to be dealt with. In all honesty, with how difficult Shoveru is, I don't know if you can take on both of them at the same time.
Well, it's a good thing you'll be able to go into your dragon form at least, right?
Yeah, once we get in there, I don't know whether it's worth me transforming now or whether it's worth... This is, I think, our time to plan.
If you
Or I suppose we could abstract this and say you plan during your short rest, I guess.
Yeah. We
If
got to
you were
think of.
going into a fight in dragon form, in humanoid form, how long does it take you to transform into?
So you can do it as an action.
Okay, so it doesn't take long then.
No, it's instantaneous.
Okay, so maybe it's better keeping her undercover still.
For now, yeah, and then before the fight in the ziggurat, she can transform then as we go into the battle.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, even though she's weaker at the moment, to avoid arousing, like not suspicion, but attention,
Yeah, exactly.
further attention. Yeah.
I agree.
Quinn says, okay, so I will stay in humanoid form for now. What are we going to do about Zorif, the blue dragon that is with the Fang? If you want, you can try and fight them both at the same time, but it seems like a very dangerous proposition. You guys are much better at coming up with schemes than I am, so... The only thing I could think of is maybe just me transforming and physically dragging him away so that you guys can fight the Fang of Immolation and die without my help.
Did you just say die without your help?
No offense, I've seen you all fight. You are phenomenal as far as humans go. The Fang of Immolation is a truly monstrous creature, even compared to me.
Logan's foreshadowing us dying. He knows it's going to happen.
You're going to have to be smart if you want to win. Just walking in with no plan is a good way to die.
Yeah, we need to really think of something, but we need a way to be able to keep the Fang grounded. And we need to be able to try and put him down as hurt him as fast as possible, so I can at least use this and tap the spear to greater effect on them.
So you have the Sonic Oscillator. Obviously, he needs to fail a saving throw for that to stop him from flying, but that weakens a dragon significantly and stops them from flying. The Queen will also say, if I'm transformed, I'm weaker than him, but I'm probably still strong enough that I could prevent him from flying away. But that would have to be most of what I do.
And then we'd have to contend with two dragons at the same time.
Yeah. But either way, they're not gonna. It's very unlikely that they're gonna separate,
Not willingly.
and there's no way we can fight in two separate.
There's no way we could take on two
Yeah.
fully grown.
An ancient dragon and a super ancient dragon.
Yeah, there's no way we could fight that, essentially. An ancient dragon, yeah. A super ancient dragon? Maybe. Together? No. Just trying to think what we can do.
The Queen will say, I mean, not to brag, but I am definitely stronger than Zorif. If it was just me versus him, I would win, but you would have to contend with the Fang on your own in that case.
And the question is then, how long will it take you to arrive to the Fang after that battle? And in what state will you be in after your battle?
I wouldn't be unharmed. I'm stronger than Zorif, but there is one thing that worried me during the Shoveru fight. She was stronger than she should have been.
That's
given her age.
That's the thing. We've also got to contend with the fact that Zanas is aiding in this fight. Or has aided, so he might do so again. Oh, sorry.
Does anyone have any ideas? What do you want to do?
Not a clue. Right, we're talking about just trying to keep the two dragons separate to make the battles easier, right?
Yeah.
Can we? Is that mirror kind of done for now? Is that a single-use thing, or can we use that as a?
We
Yeah,
have no
it's
idea.
powered
You
down
want to
now.
try? Well, it's currently inactive. It's
wanna
still
trap
a
all of
magic
them inside
item.
it?
If you want to try and investigate it, you might be able to figure out how to use it.
Can the queen investigate it?
She says, "I'm not much for wizardry. If I was in my domain, I could use the magic of that place to identify items, but
Damn, you don't need to use slurs like wizardry like that.
she hefts the enormous halberd."
And Hyakin doesn't know much more on the.
If you want to get out the bag of holding and investigate, I will allow you to make an Arcana
Yeah,
check,
let's
but that's
try.
not an identify spell. There is a spell that gives you, like, identifies magic items and, gives you all the stats for it and how to use it.
Right. Yeah, we don't really have anyone.
Arcana will tell you what this thing is, but that doesn't necessarily tell you, like, what's the command word for it, what's the exact things that it does.
Right.
Damn, that could have been really useful.
Yeah, first level spell that can be cast as a ritual, so it doesn't even take a spell slot when you use it.
Damn.
So.
We could just use it as blind luck to. Oh, I forgot to put down that potion in my inventory. What did you say it was?
Potion of Immortality.
Potion of Immortality. Thank you.
Second, since you know what that is, it's been basically identified. I can make it visible to Opt. Changes. Show to players.
Hikaru. On drinking this potion, the drinker gains a sudden surge of confidence and cannot be dropped to less than 1 HP by anything other than divine intervention or wish spell until the start of the next turn. Oh, right, so it's a very short...
1 turn.
1 turn.
Of
Right.
not invincibility, immortality. You can still take damage to a minimum of 1 HP.
Okay. Not quite as powerful as I thought, but I mean, like, you're not going to put something that will make you unkillable. Entirely
Here's
unkillable
the
for like
10 minutes of being completely invulnerable to everything potion that
Everything,
completely trivializes the game. Art walks in and murders the ancient super dragon with a toothpick on his own because he's completely invulnerable to all damage.
I was trying to work out, like, how is this so powerful, but that makes
Yeah,
sense.
no,
It's
I'm not
powerful.
giving you that shit.
Yeah, I was trying to work that out. I was thinking
This
there's
is
no possible
busted
explanation
enough
for
as it is.
It's not the greatest plan, but we could give that to the queen, so we know she's coming back, kind of thing, with her fight. I mean, we can just try and hold out for as long as possible. That's always what this fight was going to be for us, though, wasn't it? Let's be honest. We were going to be the second fiddle while she does all the actual heavy lifting.
The queen says, I can drag Favos away. And, Zorif. Favos is Farah. Who the fuck is Favos? There's no one called that.
You think
It's the
it's
Spanish
Davos
dragon?
from,
It's a Spanish dragon.
I can drag Zorif away, and I can beat him as fast as I can. It's not going to be clean. The potion might help make sure that I'm successful, and it might allow me to be a bit reckless and make sure that I'm successful a little bit faster. You're going to have to prevent the Fang of Immolation from following us, and you're going to have to hold out against the Fang of Immolation until I return, and then together we're going to have to beat him. We can do that if that's what you think is the best idea.
Anyone have any great ideas?
Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about it as much as I can. And I'm just thinking, what the hell what can we do? What have we got in terms of like our equipment and stuff like that?
I
Like
really
that
like
we can
this
do.
background track.
Yeah. Just cool.
You know, I
You can throw a roll if you
genuinely
want.
am not sure if what could be better right now. I can't think. of
No, and
a
we've got to
better plan.
move. We can't just sit here forever.
This is during our short rest. It's fine.
Yeah. But like, still, I can't think of anything. No, I've got nothing coming to mind about like how we can do this.
Okay. I mean, if that's your plan, you give the queen the potion of immortality. You finish your short rest. You all exit the Flesh Carver's laboratory and make your way to the ziggurat. As you get closer and closer to this place, you've been sort of skirting a circuit around the edge of the city up until this point. You can just sort of like feel the atmosphere getting hotter and hotter until like what was previously, a pretty goddamn cold, like sunless city becomes sweltering, almost to the level of like being trapped in a desert. If you were here for like any length of time, you would begin like taking exhaustion, similar to when you were on the plane of fire.
Wait, whereabouts are we? Are we still next to the laboratory?
You're still in this. This is as you approach the ziggurat.
Oh, okay.
So you're about here.
Can't remember what the frog was again.
Are we allowed to ask for like tea break?
Sorry, say again, sir.
Could we have a tea break, drink break?
Yeah.
Maybe poo break in Rob's case.
We can take 5 minutes if you want.
You think he didn't take his laptop to the toilet?
Yeah. All right.
He's been sat there
We'll
the
take
whole
5
time.
minutes.
Can you
Okay.
not
All
hear
right
me?
then, back in a bit.
Right.
All right. So, what do you really think of Sarah?
Stinky. She a big stinker.
This is true. Yeah. What did you think of my lovely traps, Alex?
They were meh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I put my heart and soul into those.
No, you didn't. You stole one for a start.
I stole one of them, and then there was no other good ones that I could find. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta come up with something. I gotta actually be a dungeon master. I'm disappointed no one fell in the pit. Fine. I'll get a chance to kill you one day. Assuming we don't TPK here and then the campaign's over.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's a high chance that happens.
It's possible. It's possible in any fight. Yeah, this guy is pretty scary.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to look up what the mirror was, out of character, it is a mirror of life trapping.
Mirror of life trapping.
Yep. It's messed up, dude.
Is viewed indirectly. It serves to show faint images of creatures. The mirror weighs 50 pounds and has AC of 11, 10 hit points, and vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. It shatters and is destroyed when reduced to 0 hit points. If the mirror is hanging on a vertical surface and you're within 5 feet of it, you can use an action to speak its command word and activate it. It remains activated until you use an action to speak the command word again. Any creature other than you that sees its reflection in the activated mirror while within 30 feet of it must succeed a DC 15 charisma saving throw or be trapped along with anything it is wearing or carrying in one of the 12 mirrors 12 extra dimensional cells. This saving throw is made with advantage if the creature knows the mirror's nature and can succeed on the saving throw automatically. An extra dimensional cell is in an expanse filled with thick fog that reduces visibility to 10 feet. Creatures trapped in the mirrors cells don't age, and they don't need to eat, drink, or sleep. A creature trapped within a cell can escape using magic that permits planar travel, otherwise the creature is confined to the cell until freed. If the mirror traps a creature but is 12 extra but the 12 extra dimensional cells are already occupied. The mirror frees one trapped creature at random to accommodate the new prisoner. A freed creature appears in an unoccupied space within
I'm
the
going to be
side
back
of
in
the
2
mirror.
minutes. 2
Okay.
seconds as well, actually.
Facing away from it. If the mirror is shattered, all creatures it contains are freed and appear in an unoccupied space near it. While within 5 feet of the mirror, you can use an action to speak the name of a creature which is named or contained.
I return.
You return.
I return. No one else back yet.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I like doing trap dungeons like this place. D&D traps are always fun to mess around with.
Yeah, it's really silly stuff like that.
I liked the Christmas episode we did that was a Home Alone parody.
That was so
one really
stupid.
fun.
That was so stupid.
It was back when Matt was a paladin, he just like blundered into all the traps.
Yeah.
Hello, sorry.
Chatting about do you remember the first Christmas episode we did with the Home Alone traps
Yes, yeah, I do.
back when you were a paladin?
Goofy.
That was a fun. I was saying,
Yeah.
I like doing trap dungeons.
Yeah, no, same. It's fun. But you have to have the right spells for them.
I mean, like, if you had wanted to spend all of the magic to use Dispel Magic on everything, then yeah, you could have trivialized the dungeon, but it would have cost you a lot of spell slots.
Yeah.
So, like, you got through the dungeon with, I think, like, 8 points of damage total.
It's not that bad.
That's about it.
Yeah.
It just took you some time and, you know, messing around with interesting traps.
Was that the whole purpose of that dungeon?
For me to play around with traps and give you a place to rest, yeah, absolutely. I can give you some magic items.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You overcame a challenge and you earned a reward.
I'm back.
True.
How games work.
Who rang on? Just Nick, is it?
And Sarah.
I don't think Nick and Sarah are back yet. Close this document and open the other document.
Get the other Death Note out.
I write down your name in my Death Note. take a potato chip and eat it. Yeah. I
We're
think
back. We have our caffeine.
welcome back. I was saying I don't think we're gonna finish the boss fight tonight. Given that it's now 8:30, but we can make a start on it.
Okie dokie.
Glorious last
Otherwise, it'll be a very short session.
Yeah, let's make a start.
Let's hope we don't die.
Yeah, I can't call the session all in and then not be all in.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't want to call it, like, the Battle of Ildrich, Phil, or the Fang of Immolation. In case you guys, A, decided to go to the trap dungeon, and B, took 2 hours in there. In which case, like, you don't even get to the Fang of Immolation. Which was a possibility. So.
I mean, with us, it's definitely a possibility.
Like, it's hard to judge how long those things would take.
Yeah, I attempted to speed it up because I thought, well, everyone's just watching me play D&D. We've got to do something more than that.
Would have been really funny if I'd failed that first saving throw and got sucked into the mirror on his own.
What's that?
Because they would have had to have found a way to unlock that door in the darkness area without you.
Oh,
They would have had to have found you in the mirror.
in the darkness. Actually, no, the room was light.
The mirror wasn't in darkness, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone is back now, right?
Yep.
Yes, excellent. We can begin once again. So, setting the scene, you guys are outside of the entrance to the ziggurat. You can see it is this sort of like enormous circular pyramid where the top of it has just been like torn off by the Fang of Immolation during his assault. You can feel this incredible heat radiating from the center of it. To the point where, like, yeah, this place feels like a desert in terms of just like dry air.
Do you guys hear
Lovely.
boss fight music?
I definitely hear something.
There's no boss fight music yet. That comes when the boss fight starts.
I was going to say, what Yolia hears is in her mind is her and Seraphine screaming, "Ah!"
No.
Glorious Plagas.
We heading?
I mean, okay.
we gotta do something.
I thought we were heading in.
The Queen will say, okay, if everyone is ready, we'll go in. To reiterate the plan so that I understand what I'm doing. As soon as we go in, I'm transforming, and I'm going to physically drag... Not Favos. Favos doesn't exist. Zorif. Who the fuck is Favos?
God knows.
I'm going to physically drag Zorif out of that place. You guys are then going to have to stop the Fang of Immolation from chasing me, and then hold out against him until I arrive.
Yep, essentially it. I look at Erla and say, I hope you got a good charge in that. So I hope you got that oscillator out. We're gonna need to use it as often as possible.
Before this starts, I'm going to clear up a couple of things. I am making some slight changes to the way that legendary resistances work. In your favour. Basically, I don't really like the way that legendary resistances work by default of just like, the creature can choose to pass a saving throw so many times. The idea behind it is someone can't use, like, banishment or something to, like, just instantly end a boss encounter. So, if it is against a spell which is just like, save or suck, this is going to immediately end the boss encounter, legendary resistances will still work as normal. If it is against, like, something that does damage or does a status effect, like the Sonic Oscillator does, legendary resistances will instead allow a reroll for the boss.
Okie doke.
That's better.
So, it does mean that it can still use legendary resistances so that you can't just, like, you know, banish it and immediately end the fight. and trivialize the big boss fight. But it does, however, also mean that you can still like use spells on it without being like, oh, it's just going to legendary resist and I'll waste my spell slot.
That sounds like a complaint I'd make.
So, without further ado, you guys all enter into the ziggurat. It is this enormous circular chamber. You can sort of see that large swaths of the area are filled with what appears to be molten gold, as basically all of the valuables from this city have been stripped down and bought here, and for some reason or other, the Fang of Immolation has began building his lair in this place and melting all of that gold down, creating sort of these platforms of very hot rock surrounded by pools of molten gold. In the center of the room, you can see two enormous dragons. One of them, ancient and blue, looks over at you. There is a scar appears to be blinding one of his eyes, and he snarls in your direction. Behind him, larger than almost anything you have ever seen, except for probably Orm Medora, is the Fang of Immolation. You've seen him once before, although at a very great distance when you were in the Plane of Fire, at which back then you were sort of only able to sort of pick out that he was an enormous fire dragon. But to put this in context, he doesn't even look like a living creature anymore. More sort of some sort of primordial, elemental, dragon-shaped entity. He's about the size of, like, a passenger jet, like an enormous plane, and he seems to just dominate this entire area. The queen, like, quickly steps in front of you and goes, okay, I don't have anything cool to say, and just begins transforming as she runs into the room. She bursts into this enormous red form, maybe half the size of the Fang of Immolation at most, and immediately grabs the blue dragon and just begins attempting to drag him up into the sky and away from the rest of you. I would like everyone to roll initiative. I'm going to put you on the battle map.
Oh no, here it comes.
Whoa!
Jesus
Bloody
Christ.
hell.
And the
It's
first thing you
smaller
guys are
than I
going to
was
need to do is stop the Fang of Immolation from just fucking leaving and killing the queen.
Good God, how are we going to do this?
Sonic Oscillator.
Wow, 10. That's a low for me.
24. That's good.
17.
That's good.
What did you say? Stop the Fang of Immolation from what?
From just like leaving
Flying
and
off.
chasing after the queen
Oh.
while
Yeah.
she's
Trying to do exactly what.
Sorry, so I need to look at what people have got on their initiatives. Art got 10, so the one. Because I can still see your initiatives from last time you played. 19 is the current Yolia, so that one is wrong. Risu got 13 for Risu and 24 for Taito.
Did not update on your screen. They seemed fine for me.
I've got both your current ones and your ones from the last combat.
Let's see.
What's Hierarchin's one? 17.
17, yeah.
So, Erlan, you got 9, right? No, you
9.
got 24.
24, yeah.
You got 9 in the last fight. Ot, you got 10. Yep.
Correct term.
Yolia, you got 19. Hierarchin, you got 17.
Yep.
Erlan, 24. Risu, 13. Taito, 24. I need to roll for the Fang, who got 4. He will be going at the end of the initiative. That seems fitting.
Oh, God.
You should have
Ascending order. Technically, We're going to say that Erlang goes first ahead of Taito. Because he has a higher dexterity modifier.
Okay. I feel like the sonic oscillator is probably the thing I'm going to reach for.
Okay? Has a range of 30 feet. You are 90 feet away.
Promise
You
I could
wanna get any
dimension door
closer?
closer,
But that's an action.
but that's the action, yeah. So,
Someone could throw you closer.
You are small.
toss me.
You'll have to toss me.
Oh god, what do I do? He can see through invisibility, can't he?
Almost certainly.
Yeah. So there's no point doing that. I guess I just get closer.
Okay, you run 30 feet. Do you use an action to run another 30 feet?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have any other spells that you can use to cause him to, like, to try and distract him?
I could spawn the mansion.
I believe that takes like 10 minutes to cast.
And also, I've
Oh.
already used my level 7, so can't use that.
Oh, it would have been funny though.
Anything,
This is-
anything that can try and distract, like, take as a that would we could try and use to take as to distract him away from what just occurred.
Yeah. Friends. I can make friends with them.
The cantrip
Yep.
gives you advantage on persuasion checks against him, I believe. Yeah, sure.
Right. I'm gonna go 30 feet because I need to
Uh-huh.
edge closer, and I'm going. That's 30 feet, I
Okay.
believe.
Sure.
Yeah. Just wait. Just measure from where I was and the others were.
I think
Yeah,
you can
perfect.
5 feet.
Right. I'm gonna try and make friends with this guy.
Could
Okay.
Taito help?
You cast
With-
friends. This is, of all the many fucking things that could have happened, this is the last thing I would have ever expected. So I need to look up how friends works.
Genius.
There is no fucking save against it. For the
Oh,
duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
Okay.
Time to use that that charm item to make him.
It does specify that isn't hostile towards you.
Oh,
I mean, he
Oh.
hasn't attacked Erlan yet, so
We are in initiative though.
well.
I will allow you to do something different if you want. I'm not gonna like cheat you out of an action here.
Right.
it's up to you if you
You
want to.
have
If you want
like
to,
charm person, I would allow that, but
So I'm
if
gonna.
you want, you can try and just get another 30 feet closer. If you've got nothing that you can use that could try and cause any kind of other kind of distraction. It was more just so we can try and get something on this turn rather than
Yeah.
hoping to God something else can happen. Because
I'm gonna be the distraction. Right.
uh-huh.
We may have come to bargain.
Dormammu.
Yeah, basically.
You-
29.
So hang on, you
No,
run
no.
up to him, holding
Yeah.
the sonic oscillator, while the Queen is currently dragging away his lieutenant, and you say, "We may have come to bargain."
Yeah. Well, we're a separate group, so who's saying we might not want a bit of gold out of this?
Roll again because you have disadvantage for starters.
This is him trying to throw a curveball.
It's one lower.
Wow.
Let's just put it this way. This is a curveball.
This is a curveball. I suppose let him make a wisdom saving throw.
No,
Plus
no,
13.
no.
Plus 13.
19 plus 13.
Fucking hell, that's.
He looks down at you and says, "You may have come to die, little bug."
Couldn't say anything
Squish.
cooler, huh?
That what he wants to say?
Yeah, that's all he wants to say to you.
All right then.
Yeah,
And
no,
his
no.
wings spread out as he prepares to take off.
Oh.
All right. Everyone else can come up. I can.
Matt died.
Uh,
Logan, where's the boss
there you
health
go.
bar?
It's
How
off the
many?
screen. Have you not seen it?
Is there
It
a
goes
reason
across
Yeah,
the
I guess it
entire
goes to
top
the
of
next
screen.
turn then.
It's got all of your millions of tabs, Rob.
Actually, its health bar is however many tabs you currently have
Yeah.
open, Rob.
Don't know. Oh, I've got
That
that
was the
window.
real
Close your browser.
is we have to force Rob to close all his tabs.
That's the real reason
Anyway,
of this fight.
it is Taito's turn.
Is there a reason why I'm far away?
No, I just randomly dragged you all onto the map. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Hey Logan, where does his model end? Just so I know.
If
Hover over it
can
bottom
you
left.
click on him? Yeah.
No, I can't click on
Or
him.
can you hover over him on the initiative?
Yeah.
It should draw a
Yeah.
box around him.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, so I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know it
Yeah.
did that.
Good visual aid.
90 feet
so-
away, yeah?
Yes.
Does Taito go to Erlan
Uh huh.
and sort of throw him on his back and move forward? I assume the dash would be half speed because he's carrying.
Yes. You can drag another willing creature with you at half speed.
Oh, you're willing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
So, Taito can take his remaining movement, which is another 25 feet, I guess.
yeah.
And then, if he wanted to, he could use an action to dash as well,
Yeah.
to give himself another 25 feet for a total of 50 feet.
Just how
It
close
would
you
bring
wanna
him
get.
to there. Just
Yeah.
5 feet, at the edge of, I would say, where the, melee for the big dragon is.
Yeah, as close as he needs to get for the oscillator to work.
Yeah.
Erlan, do you look cool while you're riding on the back of the big panther, or do you look incredibly lame?
Well, I just failed a speech check, so I'm gonna look incredibly lame.
Cool, so you're not surfing on it or anything.
Yeah,
You're more
no.
he just
I'm literally
ran up
dragging
behind
onto
you
the,
and tripped up on you, and your ankle got caught on his arm, and you're dragging along the
Yeah,
floor.
I've got my arms around his neck, so my
Uh-huh.
legs are flailing behind in the wind.
Okay, it is incredibly fast though.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about that.
As, you get to, I think it's about there. You get to.
Yeah.
Might be one more. I'll give you one more.
Just put me in melee range.
Buddy, you were in this thing's range regardless. Look at the size of him.
Right.
Okay, that's
Okay,
my
then.
first turn.
Cool. I guess that's the end of Taito's turn. It's Yolya's turn.
Yeah.
I basically say, well, we knew this was going to happen one way or the other, and I set off as fast as I can. I will be able to get in melee range if I use a key point,
Okay.
which I will do to
So bonus
Step
action
of the Wind.
dash. Yep.
and I am going to unleash 2 attacks on him.
With the spear or with your unarmed strikes?
My unarmed strikes.
Okay.
So for the first one, that is a 25, I think.
Hits.
25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Hits.
So I would like him to make a saving throw, Constitution. As I also-
Constitution save, huh?
Yeah, as I attempt to stunning strike it, and I do 13 damage with that first hit.
My guy, I would love to send you a picture of his stat block, but I've altered it. So you'll have to take this as wrote that he has a fucking plus 18 to con saves.
Right, just so you know, he literally only can ever fail that on a fucking nat 1.
Cool. So does a 21 succeed? Because you roll a 3.
He nearly failed. Fuck me. And that's with advantage because of this. Well, or you would have had advantage technically
Mm-hmm.
if you failed. But
Yeah,
yeah,
the super
he's-
ultra mega boss doesn't get stunned by one punch.
yeah, I'm not surprised. As I feel it, and it channeled through, I can feel the fact that I'm not going to be able to hit, stun them.
I mean,
I
he
look
still
at-
takes the damage. What do you
Yeah.
roll for damage?
13.
Okay.
I turn to Erline and say, that thing best do some keep him down because I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be able to.
You have another attack?
Yeah, so I rolled a 17 plus numbers,
Hits.
so I definitely hit.
Seraphine goes, we're going to get him this time, I promise.
I just say back to her in my mind, it's like no chance of that happening again, unfortunately, as I roll another 13 damage, 26 total.
The 13. Cool. 2 hits on him, your bonus action, your movement. You done?
That's basically everything I can do right now.
Iarkin's turn.
I'm going to stay kind of down here, but move out the way a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Just make sure I've still got space.
I don't think there's any moving out of the way in this.
Well, out of a
Fight
straight
area.
line, just in case he's got anything that can do that sort of thing.
Yeah, we have no idea if his breath is cone or...
Yeah. So I'm going
line.
to go over here and cast Confusion, and he has a very slight chance of failing it, I think. So it's a Wisdom
What's the
saving
saving
throw.
throw? Wisdom.
Yeah, Wisdom save.
What's your
Yeah.
DC?
18.
Well, he
So I
rolls an
thought maybe
18
there'll be a
without his
very slight
modifier,
chance.
so...
Oh, goddamn.
Oh,
So he's
okay,
he succeeds.
no then. I don't think I even need to roll anything at that point, do I?
Nope.
I guess,
Save or suck, I'm afraid.
except my Wild Magic Surge.
Absolutely.
or not-
Roll a
wait.
d20 for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, do I not do it because the spell didn't happen?
No, still works. You cast a spell. It's on a
Oh.
5 or lower, so no
Okay,
wild magic
okay.
surge. Unless you want one.
Well, no.
No?
Just to be safe, no, not yet.
No? Don't want to risk turning into a flower pot in the middle of the boss fight?
No, probably shouldn't, should I? Next time.
Kind of funny.
Um,
A bunch of flumps burst out and instantly kill the boss.
you really want me to have one, don't you?
Would be funny. Anyway,
Never
end
mind.
of your turn.
Next time. End of my turn.
Rasulian.
No, I'm typing a question.
What, dude?
What are you asking?
I'm typing a question.
Oh, okay.
You send the question to Logan directly.
Whispers. I'm
Go in the-
important.
Go in the secret room for that.
Passing the note over a table. to the DM.
Dude, this note just says, hey, can I throw art into his mouth? Okay. I'd actually pull up.
Could Ott stab him from the inside if he was caught in his mouth? Internal bleeding, internal explosions. Where's that coal when you need it?
Oh, I've answered the question. I will say you would need Alex to allow you to do that.
Yeah.
What?
Alex, how much do you like the bag of holding?
What the hell are you attempting to do?
Explode him.
I thought it was cool.
Would be really fucking cool.
I mean, we have been talking about it since we got the bag, about exploding it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think you guys have figured out what it is. Risu is planning on putting the portable hole in the bag of holding.
Oh my god.
You
on the
are
dragon.
I've
Suicidal.
confirmed that would stop him from flying away. It will not destroy the contents of the bag, it will spill them everywhere, though.
Oh, neat.
Wow.
We can pick them
All
back
the-
up once he's gone.
All the junk that's there.
Yes.
So much junk.
I found a
Yeah.
knitted blanket in there. Who's this from?
But I'm really far away. But basically, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I gotta get up close, and it won't be close enough. And I gotta get close to Alex, or you can throw the bag at me. So I can fly 60 feet.
I mean, like, technically it takes, like, an action to dash over there and an action to, like, put the portable hole in the bag of holding. Rule of cool, that sounds fucking awesome. I would allow you to do it all on one turn if you can get to Yolya, and Yolya does allow you to do it.
Okay, so I've flown to 60. So you're saying I could dash and do that at the same time?
If Yolya is okay with you destroying the bag of holding,
There's 2 precious items.
they can be replaced. You could buy more.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, if you want to try and we got to try and stop him at this point. This is
Like,
the
I
worst.
fucking love this, which is why I'm letting it happen.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I will reluctantly accept.
I'm reluctant to lose my porthole, but I think it's a good shout. So okay. Do I have to be on top of him?
I will say, if you can stand next to Yolya, like, you can do it from anywhere within melee with him, and it would function. But, like, the further you are away from your allies, the less chance they get caught in this.
So is that going to deal damage to Yolya and Rizzy?
There's a chance.
A chance. You're saying there's a chance.
But we're the healthiest boys.
Yeah. What's your max HP then?
138.
Mine.
Both of you. Yeah, you're 138 and...
150, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, 150.
Nice.
Yeah, we have the 2 healthiest. Risa gets
Okay.
a D10, and I get a D8 on that for
It does.
Oh, yeah,
the
give
hit
me your
die.
bag!
I already have.
Please.
As soon as you come, you come.
Yolya reluctantly reaches up. You snatch the bag as you fly past her.
And I
literally
I
shout,
throw
"You
the-
owe me a new one!"
I throw the hole on his head,
Uh-huh.
and then I should say something cool.
Risu is like desperately thinking as she's flying towards the bag.
Yeah, I gotta make this look really cool. This is the best idea I've had all campaign. This is gonna hurt like a hole in the head. Put the porthole down, and then throws the bag in and tries to dash out the way.
Damn, that's a good line. Okay. I will say, it doesn't specify a saving throw. I will say, make a dexterity saving throw to try and get far enough away from this thing.
Okay. That is tight.
Cool birds don't look at explosions.
It?
They just
28
turn
is
around.
definitely enough.
Oh, sweet.
Damn it! +10 on your dex saving throw.
You guys are
Good.
level
Damn.
15 now.
Yeah, I know.
And,
Didn't realize his was so high.
Yeah, let's do this. So, Sarah, you're not going to get sucked through the portal. You are still going to take half damage, and
Yeah.
the Fang of Immolation is going to take full damage and be trapped in, like, grounded for 1 round while the portal remains.
Both items are
R.
destroyed.
10d10. 51 points of damage.
Okay.
Half for Risu as she, like, desperately rips away. You feel like your tail feathers get ripped out as you
Oof.
take 25 points of damage. The Fang of Immolation takes 51 points of damage and roars as literally, like, a huge, like, patch of his scalp gets sucked through into the astral plane,
Oh.
revealing just molten rock underneath.
Jesus.
That's a scary picture.
Yeah.
The bag of holding is gone. Its contents spill out like confetti, showering the dragon. Some of it gets stuck in his scales. A lot of it lands in the molten gold underneath.
Is that the Yowie?
That is in fact not a yaoi, that's an ouchie, actually. Anything that is flammable is destroyed. And I guess that's the end of your turn, Sarah.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Yeah, that was a pretty big one. Rob, it's your turn. You got anything to match that?
Not in the slightest. Ot is moving as.
Be warned,
close-
that's running through molten gold if you go there.
Oh, is it? What? Oh,
Yeah,
Look at the floor.
Look at this. Look
no,
at this.
I just thought it was funky effects.
No, that's molten gold, dude.
All right. Can I cut across here then?
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep, I'd say that's where it starts.
Cool.
So,
Just move on to, was it there? I think.
sure.
So we're not all kind of in the same kind of. So that's action.
That was bonus
action.
action to dash.
Yep. And I hadn't planned much further ahead. But what is a dragon most likely to be safe from like fire and stuff?
You're pretty sure that the living incarnation of fire stood in a pool of molten gold does not take damage from fire.
Cool. But they don't like ice though.
We've answered this question in previous sessions,
Yeah.
so I'm okay with reminding you. They don't have any special vulnerabilities, they are just invulnerable to fire.
Okay, right. I always assumed it was like opposites. Like if they're super.
The thing is, vulnerabilities are insanely powerful in D&D, and so if you gave like a big monster a vulnerability to something, it would be trivialized.
Right.
So almost nothing in D&D is actually vulnerable to any damage. They just have resistances normally, and then take normal damage from everything
There
else.
is a way to make something vulnerable to damage.
Yeah,
to
curses.
damage. Yeah, but it's usually a spell that you have to cast to do so.
Yeah. And yeah, cool. And yeah, so Ott is going to use one of his only 2 remaining level 1 spells with Chromatic Orb with Ice, just because Ice and Fire sounds fun.
Make an attack roll.
Yep. D20 plus. Where's my attack? My spell attack plus 7. Oh, I have a button for that, don't I? Weapons, spell attack. Should I just run spell attack then?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a button for it, you should just be able to click and it'll work. 19 does not hit.
Shit. Okay, well, that's the best I got.
Do you have anything to give you advantage?
No, I don't think so.
Sorry to tell you. You lose one of your remaining level 1 spells.
Oh. Bye-bye spell. Alright, that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. It is the Fang of Immolation's turn. And he is not going anywhere. Pinned to the ground by a rift into astral space, which is beginning to dissipate. He looks in front of him at the insects he had previously disregarded, who have just blown past all of his expectations. He will not make the mistake of underestimating you a second time, and you see radiant energy begin to build in his mouth. You remember when you saw this creature the first time, and he used his breath weapon to melt a palace. He is going to use one of his 2 breath weapons, his Radiant Breath. It is a 15-foot wide by 100-foot long cone.
Yikes.
Sorry, by 100-foot long line. So, he really wants
Am I
to
safe?
get... are you?
I might
It depends on where he decides.
He wants to get Risu because she's the one who got that. I think he can get
Okay. I'm not.
Erlan. I don't think he can get Taito. He can get Hyakin.
Oh.
So, Constitution saves from Erlan, Yolya, Risu, and Hyakin, please.
Don't fail me now.
Come on.
19. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Can I roll
no.
lucky?
Do you have lucky again? Do you get
have
lucky after a
any
long
more
rest?
points? It
I
comes back,
rolled
believe,
it.
on a long rest.
Only
I got
on a long rest.
I got a 23, Logan.
Shoot.
That succeeds.
Whew.
We should have taken a long rest, guys.
We
All the
didn't
spell
have the
slots
time. We didn't have the time for a long rest, dude.
So is it
Oh,
4
actually,
hours? Or is it 8 hours?
I do have one more. My lucky is 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Hold on.
Tell you what, that Diamond Soul came in clutch there, Logan, for that.
Yeah. How many key
Well, that
points have you
23.
spent? Because you've already used 2 on your turn.
Just 2. That's it. I didn't use one. I rolled a natural 17, but because I've got proficiency in
Oh,
Constitution.
sorry,
I get a
Diamond Soul
+6.
is proficiency.
21,
Okay.
there you go.
Yes.
Every
It was
save.
that was
throw.
my
21
last lucky.
succeeds.
Oh, thank
The
God.
DC was 20, so
No
Erlan
way.
fails
Oh my
and
God.
Risu fails.
Fuck's sake.
Everyone who succeeded, you will take half damage and no
It's
other
probably
effect.
still going to kill me.
Oh, damn. I was going to say it doesn't work because it's not a dex.
I'm going to use the dice roller. 1 second. 4. Oof, that was above average. 64 points of radiant damage.
That's me down to half health.
54, right. So
And
minus 32 for me.
Everyone who failed is blinded until the start of their next turn.
Oh, you are kidding me.
Emotional damage.
Oh, that was loud, man.
As you are consumed by what can only be described as a laser.
Hey
How much
Matt, you're
damage?
now blind, which means that you're going to struggle to hit him with that oscillator, aren't you?
Fuck it.
Disadvantage.
How much damage?
It was, what did I say, 61? I think.
61.
Hang on.
No, you
64.
said 64, so it's I took 32, and so did Hiarkin.
Yep. But Risu takes 64. Guys, you've done more damage to him than he's done to you,
So far.
individually.
I'm about to do some more soon.
However, that is the end of his turn.
Thank God.
Right. What do I need to roll for the Sonic Oscillator again?
It is, I believe, just a d20 plus 7. You have 2 attacks, but they will be at disadvantage because you are blind.
Yeah.
You know which direction he's in, but you're just pointing and blind firing.
I mean, with the size of him, you'd hope he wouldn't
Yeah,
really make a
Yeah, but
difference.
he's
But
also very tough.
yeah, it's true.
It's not just
19?
hitting him, it's penetrating.
Okay, well, hold on. Remember that
And
your
then
disadvantage.
19.
Okay.
And then, do you want me to attack again, I guess?
Make another one.
9. 21, so 9, so 19. So I hit him once.
I'm very
No.
sorry, his AC is 22.
Oh.
You know, shit.
Is there
Right.
a way to fix blindness?
That's your action.
Guess that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, great.
He gets 3 legendary actions per round, and he's going to use all 3 of them right now to use his ability Arcane Spear. He chooses up to 4 creatures, summons a bolt of fire, and there is no attack roll. You just immediately take 1d8 fire damage. I'm going to choose Yolya, I'm going to choose Risu, I'm going to choose Erlan, and I'm going to choose Ott.
Do we roll or do you roll?
I roll 1d8. I need to grab a d8 quickly.
Wait, so what's he doing?
We're just about to take 1d8 damage.
Oh.
No save. We just take the damage.
3
Is it-
damage to each of you. It's not huge.
Cool.
Is there any kind of elemental damage to that in case someone's
It's
got...
fire.
Okay, so if anyone's got fire resistance, you take 1 damage. I don't think anyone's got elemental resistance.
Interestingly, he ignores fire immunity, but not fire resistance.
Wait, what do you mean?
If you have fire resistance, you take 1 damage. If not, you take 3 damage, Rob.
Does
Okay.
having a greater favored enemy elementals count for anything? In
He
this fight?
is technically a dragon.
So,
Oh.
but you also have... aren't you also a favoured enemy against dragons anyway?
No, it's undead and elementals.
Okay. Shame.
I would say there is, like... What does Greater Favored Enemy actually do? Because there is some aspect of him that is elemental.
You gain all the benefits against a chosen enemy that you normally gain against your favored enemy, including additional language. Your bonus to damage rolls against all your favored enemies increased to +4. Additionally, you have advantage on saving throws against the spells and abilities used by a greater favored enemy.
I will give you the bonus damage, but not the advantage on saves. How's about that?
Okay.
Because
deal.
there is some aspect of him that is elemental, but it's more that he is just such a powerful red dragon rather than he is an elemental being.
Wait, what did he use that made us lose 3 HP?
He summoned a spear of fire that shot at you.
Ah, cool.
Like a fire loogie.
Yeah. Basically, he gets legendary actions on other people's turns. He used all of his legendary actions for this round to do that, and it was kind of underwhelming. But we're doing
Thank
something
God.
different on other rounds. Alright, he'll get better stuff in later rounds. Sorry, that was Erlan's turn. It is now Taito's turn.
Taito's gonna strategically move Erlan to the side, if that's okay,
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
so that we don't suffer from that blow again.
So, your speed is 25 feet while you're carrying Erlan, technically, I guess.
Yeah, he'll probably do a double dash. He's
Okay.
working his attack scene right now.
Double dash.
Erlan to there.
That's Taito's turn.
Okay.
Is that still in
Yolia's
melee?
turn.
So from the back pocket, I pull out the Rod of Alertness and activate it to put down its activation, which is a protective aura. As an action, I plant the haft end of the rod into the ground, whereupon the rod's head sheds bright light in a 60-foot radius.
That can be the rod.
And dim light for an additional 60 feet. While in the
Okay.
bright light, you and any creature that is friendly to you gain +1 to AC and saving throws, and can sense the location of invisible hostiles, creatures, any invisible hostile creature. And yeah, that's that. So everyone inside this first sphere, which is the important one because it doesn't really matter about the rest of it, gains +1 to their AC and their saving throws for the time being.
I'll put it there so that it's not overlapping your character with a 12.
Okay, okay.
As, yeah, you slam it down into the ground in front of you. Is that your action?
That's my action. I guess my only other thing is I'm going to try and taunt him to keep his attention on us rather than trying to go away. If he is thought about it at all. Does it look like he's thinking about moving off
So,
now he's blasted us?
You look up in the air. You can no longer see the queen above you. She seems to have dragged her opponent clear of the arena. If she won't have gotten very far, but it's no longer visible, and he seems to be looking at you guys now.
Okay.
His attitude seems to be, "I'll kill you first."
Cool. I think I'm just going to use one of my key points to use patient defense.
Okay.
And stand my ground. And that's my turn.
It's your turn. Ayarkin's turn.
Right. Hopefully I've got something that will actually hurt him whether or not he succeeds or fails on this. So I'm moving 30 feet just to get inside this circle.
Okay.
And then... yeah,
That is technically within his token, where you can...
Yes.
I
Yeah,
need to... oh shoot, I need to get further away.
What are you planning?
Is that...
I don't know what you're planning on doing.
What are you doing?
Let me just check. Let me check. I think I know what I'm doing. 60-foot
Yes.
cone.
Yeah,
So a
that's
60-foot cone would be like.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I mean,
guess
you can
a 60
point a
foot
cone
I
in
could
whatever
do it-
direction you
I
want.
could
You
do it
can
like
just
that and do
point
it
it
straight
like
up.
towards his tail, and it'll hit his body and not your friends.
Up his bum.
He's also like towering.
Okay, I think I've got this. So I'm going to use my level 7 spell, Prismatic Spray.
Okay.
So it's a 60-foot range,
Uh-huh.
and then it affects every enemy in a 60-foot cone. So I guess I can just shoot it that way and hit him. So there's a lot of instructions for this one.
Multicolored rays of light.
Dexterity saving throw first, I think. And then you have to roll a d8 to figure out what colour it is, and that
It
depends
is
on what
range
happens.
self 60-foot cone, so the cone has to come from you. You can point it upwards so that it only hits him as long as you are within 60 feet of him currently, which you are
I
within
can
60
aim
feet
it.
of his token.
That's what I was trying to do. I can aim it this way, can't I? And that will still.
Yes. You
That'll
can
be
hit
like the
him
cone.
and only him if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, I
for
hope
each
so.
target,
I'm
roll a
hoping this.
d8 to determine which colour ray affects it. Okay?
Yeah. So
Do you want me to roll, or do you want to roll?
You roll it, Nick.
I think that's for me to roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
It
ahead and
didn't
roll.
say the enemy does. So
5.
5.
Blue. The target takes 10d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Yay! He will take some damage.
So,
Okay. Save.
dexterity saving throw from him. His dex save is not as good as his others. It's still
Ooh.
pretty high. Not with a nat 1, it isn't.
Oh my god!
Oh,
First dice in dice trail. He's going to use a legendary resistance to give himself advantage to try and re-roll. With a nat 20, he succeeds and takes half damage.
damn! But he's used up one of
Okay.
the 3. I know one of his 3 legendaries.
10d6. So do I roll 10d6s or do I just roll 5?
Roll
Or do you do
10d6s and we'll half it.
And then you have it.
40.
Oh, not
20
bad.
damage.
So 20 damage.
20 damage. That's good. That's
good.
more than
Yeah.
that is above average.
Yes. I helped. Okay, that is my level 7 gone. I'm glad it was worth it.
It came in handy. That's the important thing.
There we go. That is my turn over.
Cool. As like this just enormous spray of light appears from like Hierarchin's outstretched hands. Like some of it like dances across the wing, and then this one like straight arc of blue light darts straight forwards and like blinds the creature momentarily. You see frost arcing up one of the horns. It is now Rasulian's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. He is Hunter's marked.
Yay, let me mark that off.
Put a little sneaky face on him. It's so tiny.
It's tiny in
So it's
comparison.
unnoticeable on the grand scheme of things.
If I were to move out of the way, does he get a sneak?
Yes.
If you
Okay.
leave his melee range, I will say his melee range is pretty big.
How big are we talking here, Logan?
Is it the
I'm
big,
telling you.
Oh.
big yellow square size?
He's got big, long arms.
Wait, is it bigger than the big yellow square?
Yep.
Oh. Shit.
But then I won't be able to use my bow attacks very well, will I?
I will tell you, Ott is not in melee range.
Hooray. Yet.
But if I'm still in his melee range, what happens with my bow? Does that work the same way?
I would say as long as you are more than 5 feet away from the creature, you're okay.
Okay.
So you could literally step 5 feet back, he won't get an opportunity attack against you because you haven't left his melee range, and then you could use your bow.
Okay, so I'm safe there.
You are
Oh,
still
wait,
in
then
his
I'm-
range?
I'm still in his range, but I don't want to be attacked. Maybe there, so I'm not in line with. Where's that spray?
That
already
was
happened.
instantaneous, it's gone now.
Oh, okay. And I'll use my special arrow, the light arrow.
So you can't see an aura around him, can you? You can only see the aura from the rod.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I've got an aura to tell me what his range is,
Okay.
but I don't want you guys to see it for obvious reasons. Yeah. Light arrow instantly hits without needing to roll. It is considered to be a nat 20. So you rolled a 5 and a 4, doubled to 18, plus 7 damage.
And my hunter's mark.
Yes. So roll a d6 and we'll double that as well. Thank you.
And my elemental favored bonus, which I think was
It's another 4
great
damage,
favorite
is it?
was a +4.
Okay, so plus 4. So we're looking at 18 damage from the dice, plus another 8 damage from the hunter's mark, plus 7 damage just from your bonuses, plus 4 damage from the greater favored enemy.
Yeah.
Is 37 points of damage.
Yeah.
As Risu steps back, having thrown an astral portal at this creature, takes a step away from it, draws her bow and shoots a laser through it
Damn.
Cool.
for 37 points of damage.
Is that included in hunter's mark?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
End of your turn?
Yeah.
Art's turn.
Does Rizu's Hunter's Mark have any bearing on anyone else's attacks?
Nope.
Okay.
It just gives her a bonus to damage. For her
Right.
attacks.
Ooh,
Ooh, technically, sorry. Taito is in melee with it and did see you attack, so he will get an attack.
Oh, okay, if he's in melee, then
He's within his the actual token of the creature.
that's very nice of you to say.
Like, this creature is so big, you can hit it from almost anywhere.
Can I hit
So
it from like there?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it worth doing the storm and
That's the borderline of where you can hit it.
clan? Bleh. Storm of claws and fangs?
There's only one creature to aim at, but you can make an attack with his bite.
Oh, the bite. Oh yeah. Taito used bite 2d6 plus 10.
You gotta roll to hit first, so I think it's plus 10 to hit. 18 plus 10 will hit, yeah.
Okay. 2d6.
You're... not sure what it was, 2d6 plus...
Okay, 7. Plus
7
10,
plus
17.
10 damage for 17 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, Rob, now it is your turn.
All good. So if I were to stand there,
Yep.
would I be able to get something in his mouth?
You could maybe try and throw something in his mouth.
Cool.
What are you trying to do?
So I've got. I don't think this will be effective at all. I don't think you'd let me use this on the dragon. It's worth me asking. Potion, inanimate potion.
I will remind you, okay?
Yeah.
He has legendary resistances against stuff like this that would just break the encounter. It is an auto success, even if he fails the saving throw.
Okay, so not
So
worth me trying.
you can use it, and it would burn his second legendary resistance out of 3.
So how many does he get? Is it 3 per turn?
3
Oh,
per
3.
fight.
Per fight.
So if you want, fucking do it. If you've got that,
Yeah,
you want to do something wild and burn it.
Yeah, I mean,
legendary resistance,
you
fucking
guys
go
have
for
lost
it,
some
dude.
pretty valuable items. I feel like I should do the same. So Ott's going to go over.
Fucking
well,
fuck off, valuable item, you pass.
what? An inanimate object. Inanimate potion. That's
Bag of
valuable.
holding and all of its contents.
Yeah.
Well, you
the
contents
beer.
are everywhere.
We did
They're not
lose the one
destroyed.
thing that we
Some.
wanted.
Some.
Oh.
Some have survived.
Oh.
Like, is the gold gonna melt that we just got?
It'll
Hey,
melt,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, it's valuable to me, even though the monetary value is lower. The intrinsic value is probably equal.
I've still got the ring, luckily. I'm glad I kept on to that.
Oh,
It's
yeah, the
such a
ring that
good
was-
ring, dude.
The ring, we have no idea what
That
it
would have
was
been
yet.
awful if you'd lost that.
So
Well,
Ott's
wouldn't
gonna
it wouldn't melt it though, would it? Because it's magic.
Maybe.
Ott's
I'd have
gonna
rolled.
use movement, inanimate potion. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Action to throw the potion, I will say roll a d20 plus 5 for your dex.
Okay. There isn't a dex button, is there?
No.
Yeah.
No,
It's unskilled
there
dex.
Oh yeah, sorry, unskilled dex, yeah.
Oh, piss off. Oh wait, no. I'm a proficient in dex. I can re-roll. Yeah. All
I'm
right.
sorry, are you proficient in Dex?
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
no, Rob. You think
You
that's
so
can't be
save.
proficient in
that's a save
Fuck.
proficiency? It's not the same thing.
saves.
Damn
yeah.
it. Okay.
Saving throws and ability checks are different.
Well, that's sad.
I'm afraid this was unskilled attack roll with something you were specifically not proficient with.
Damn
Bottle.
it.
The music
So
was in time.
you throw this bottle, it splashes against the creature's like enormous face,
Oh.
and he looks at you, kind of confused.
Thanks, Matt. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Thank you, Matt. You
Good
beat
time,
me to it.
Hey, I
At
failed
the-
every check I've done so far, so it can't be going as bad, Rob, as you think it is.
You guys really need to pick up the roll.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is not a fight you want to mess around in.
Hey, I thought that was a really good idea.
Well,
I
That
could
would have
lose
been
one of its.
awesome if it worked, Rob.
If
Yeah,
that had worked,
I'm
that would
very
have been really
sorry.
smart. It's unfortunate, but
You rolled literally the worst you could have possibly rolled. There's nothing I can do for you there.
I was going to say because you had a +5, I was thinking just get a 15 or higher here, Rob, and it hit.
Hey, Logan, can I have a inspiration for having such a genius idea? So I can-
All right, sure, you want to re-roll? Try it. You got to beat a 22.
Okay, so you got to get a 17 or higher.
Oh.
Oh,
No. Go on, Matt. Bring it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, at the end of your turn, you feel Zernas's aberrant energy within this arena. He is watching you.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, his balls tingle.
Rocky Chan at it.
Because
Will
you
that do
said
anything?
that, I'm targeting you with this attack, Rob.
Damn it.
First of all, he gets his legendary actions back, not his legendary resistances. Second of all,
Wait, no, I still
he-
have a bonus action. Haven't decided.
yeah. What do you want to do with it?
Tingly balls.
Logan, I think you should get
Balls.
double advantage because he did convince you to then give him another roll. So I'd say that's a real life check, which succeeded, eh?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
I feel like you're trying to throw this fight, Matt, and as funny as it would be to TPK this party,
I think the best I can do is disengage at this point, because then he doesn't have. If for whatever reason I got knocked back from him, he wouldn't be able to attack me with that, right? If I'm disengaged, because I'm
forced
already...
movement doesn't cost, doesn't get opportunity attacks anyway.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Anything. Rigorously
I mean,
scratching through my.
We will say that you made the attack action with you throwing the potion. You could use your bonus action to use the dagger.
Oh, okay. I was forgetting. Yeah, I was thinking only daggers on Boreal Blade, but yeah, daggers with potions. Let's go for it.
With the attack action, so.
Yeah. Weapons. Mace. Short swords. Wait, no, sorry, it was not short sword.
Returning Gust.
Returning gust. Wait, what the fuck was it?
I think it's not a ranged weapon.
Oh, it's down at the bottom. Yeah, I was wondering where it disappeared to. There it is.
23 hits.
Nice.
You deal 8 points of damage plus sneak attack.
Hell yeah, sneak attack. Spell book. Sneak attack. There.
8 plus 27.
Hell yeah. Oh, finally did something.
35 points of damage. Thank you.
Nice. And so not disengaged. Yeah.
The dragon looks down at you and says something in Draconic. Yolya, you understand, he says. So what was with the potion? It's now the dragon's turn.
I start chuckling a bit to myself. You're a bit curious as to why.
Oh, tilts his head like, what's that?
Risu speaks Draconic too.
You also understood that then, Sarah.
Yeah. I
Are
think
you-
you
are you
always
two
forget I
giggling
can
to each
speak
other?
dragon.
Yeah, so we're probably giggling to ourselves.
What's so funny, guys?
Cool. Well, the Great Worm makes 3 attacks on his action. I should mention, actually, so I'm changing the way breath weapons work slightly. Rather than every turn rolling a dice, so it could be like every turn he gets his breath weapon, or he gets his breath weapon once. We're going to do it on alternating turns. So he will get his breath weapon back at the end of this turn. So he's going to use his attack. He is going to make a bite against Oct and a claw against Erlan and Yolya. First of all, the bite against Oct is 21 to hit.
Remember, Rob, you have a +1 to your AC.
Still, hits.
Still hits. Cool. That deals.
Is it a magic sphere of yours, Alex, that's doing that?
Yes, it's the aura. Everyone is currently within it. We all currently get +1 to AC and saving throws.
That's 24 points of damage as he leans down and bites. You feel molten teeth puncture through your shell. The claw, first of all, against Yolya.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. 23.
Oof. Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay. And again, I'll do the damage on that attack first. That's weird. So on an ancient green dragon, the claw does more damage than the bite. On a great worm, the bite does more damage than the claw. That is 26 damage. No. 22 damage. And the last attack is against Erlan. That is 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Again. 21 damage.
I'm down to 40, guys.
Price would...
Cool.
Bloody hell already.
Yeah.
Well, I have more bad news.
Oh.
At the top of the round, as the magic of Xernas infuses this arena, the lair actions become active. I'm going to roll a d4 to see what thing happens. On a 1,
Is that one of
it
four?
casts heat metal on an object of my choosing. And I am going to choose the Sonic Oscillator.
Oh,
Erlan,
you fucker.
you feel the Sonic Oscillator become scalding hot in your hands. Either drop it or take damage for every round you hold it.
Hold on to it.
Okay. One moment.
That's pretty badass.
You're going to take a little bit of fire damage. As you feel blisters rise on your palms, you take another 6 damage.
Oh, God.
Now
Right.
it's your turn.
Okay, then.
Each lair action can only be used once, by the way.
Both miss?
Oh,
You are no longer blind, but unless there's
Miss
something
still.
you can do, yeah, it's a miss still.
I don't think I have any luckies left.
I think you spent them all in the last
Yeah,
fight.
I think I spent them all in the last fight, so... Can I do as a bonus action to drop the fucking Sonic Oscillator?
It is a bonus action to change your weapons. You can drop the Sonic Oscillator and draw your swords.
Yeah, fuck the Sonic Oscillator, that shit's
Cool.
not working.
it would be really helpful for that to actually hit, though.
Anyone
What-
can pick it up and try and fire it.
Dude,
Well-
I'm
the
taking
dragon know
too
what
much
it is.
damage as it is. Like, another round of that, that guy does not like me.
We will say it is there.
Did the Fang know what this Sonic Oscillator was?
It hasn't affected him, so he doesn't know what it does.
Ah, okay. He just saw a
Xernas
weapon.
knows what it does, which is why he's made it hot.
Oh, sorry, it was Zernat there. Okay, sure.
End of your turn, Matt.
Yeah, I've did my bonus action, haven't I?
Taito's turn.
Was it
Taito's
legendary
going to
action?
attack.
That was a lair action.
No, sorry, I wasn't very specific. When I could have destroyed him with the potion, taken something from him.
Legendary resistance.
Resistance. Okay, thanks.
Sorry. It's really annoying. There's actually 4 things, because it also has mythic actions are a thing in the game now. There is legendary actions, lair actions, and legendary resistances.
Right. Okay.
Lair actions happen every turn. Legendary resistances can happen so many times per battle. Legendary actions can happen so many times per round. 11 plus 10 hits. No, it doesn't. He has 22 AC. One off, I'm
Okay.
afraid.
He missed. That's fine. That's his turn.
It's his turn. Yol, it's your turn.
How healthy does the fang look?
You've hurt him a bit. He's not bloodied.
Okay. I will. Shit. Do I want to continue defending, or do I want to full power? Fuck it, I'll do a full power this turn. I am going to strike him twice with unarmed strikes.
Cool.
That's a lot to hit.
Okay, hits, sure.
It's a 30, dude.
You know what his AC is.
Yeah, it's 22. I trust me, I hit him. Come on. And that is 7 plus 9 for the first hit. So 15, I think.
Sure.
Oh, no, 16, isn't it?
Was it 7 plus 9?
Yeah.
16.
16 on the first. On the second attack. Oh. Yeah, I definitely hit again.
Okay.
For 15 damage on that one. I am then going to use 1 key point to Flurry of Blows.
Uh-huh.
And 12 plus 14, that hits. For, not as much, 12 damage on that attack. And I'm going to do something weird here. Because technically, it mentions absolutely nothing about size of the monster. Where is it? I think it's in Flurry of Blows. You know what? Can it make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Sure. 21.
That obviously saves. But I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. I was trying to see if I could knock
You were
it
trying
right.
to trip it, I know.
Yeah, which is weirdly stupid because it doesn't mention anything about the size of the creature.
We had this with giants. It worked against them.
And I missed on the last attack, so whatever.
Cool. Still not bloodied.
That's fine.
Hierarchin, it is your turn.
Right, I want you to clarify something first. I've got two options.
Okay.
So with Disintegrate, it only mentions what happens on a failed save. Does anything happen on a successful save?
I will
Takes
read it.
Nothing at all. I couldn't see anything about it.
I can't remember if it takes half damage or...
No, I thought it might, but I couldn't see anything on the
I
description.
I
remember.
think
I don't
specifically because it does so much damage, it might have no effect on a success. I will double check it right now for you, though.
Yeah, find out for me, else I've got back up.
On a failed save, target takes blah blah blah.
Whew.
The spell automatically disintegrates. Yeah, it's. I'm
Doesn't
going
mention it,
to
does it?
rule that there is no effect on a successful save.
Okay.
I will say
one's not gonna
Disintegrate
happen.
is powerful enough that his legendary resistance will only allow him a reroll rather than immediate success. So, the best he can swing for himself is advantage, assuming, he chooses to spend one of his very few remaining legendary resistances.
I mean, maybe it's worth a try. When else am I going to get a chance to use it?
When else am I going to get to disintegrate a dragon?
All right, let's try it then. So, dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. He is going to spend a legendary resistance to reroll.
That's his
Okay.
final one. That's his second, because he didn't have to do for...
So I rolled a 4 and a 7. He has plus 10, so 17.
He doesn't save.
No,
His
he doesn't.
DC 18.
AC
His DC
18. Yes!
Roll your damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's how many
10d6
plus
plus
40.
40 force damage. Okay, are you ready?
Come on, big.
Do I add the plus 40 on the dice roll?
Yeah, may
You
as well.
can do, yeah.
72.
Oh, just
Wow, I'm
o-
glad I decided to do
just-
that.
That's just over average.
So he spent a legendary resistance. He's now spent 2 of them, I believe. He has 1
Yep.
remaining.
That's right.
He is bloodied. Would you like to describe how the disintegrate works? Because like you can take a body part if you want now. Like, you could take an
Wing.
eye. That's a
a
huge
wing,
amount of damage.
Take
I don't think you can. I don't
Wing.
think you can take a wing.
Oh.
Can I
You
take
could
his
burn a hole in a
horn?
wing,
Can I
but-
take his horn things off his head?
You could take one of his horns, definitely.
One of them. Yeah.
Oh,
let's do that.
souvenir, boys.
I'd say that like you.
Yeah, can I just
blast it-
disintegrate the bit where it connects to his head and then the horn just falls off onto the
Yeah,
floor?
it is like the disintegrate connects with where like the ice is from the prismatic spray that hit him earlier.
Okay, yeah. Let's
And
do
that's
that.
like a weakened
A weak
spot.
point.
So like the horn breaks off and slams into the molten gold in front of him,
Right.
and then like the disintegration begins to spread, creeping like almost up to one of his eyes. It's like you can just see like molten fire spilling from this huge gaping wound in the creature's head. He is bloodied.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Nice.
Just the words I was hoping to hear.
He is bloodied.
However, at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action.
Of course.
Oh,
Please, leave us
No,
be.
no, we'll all be bloodied.
Let's see. Yeah, he's going to make a tail attack. And he's going to make it against... Hyakin is well out of reach, unfortunately.
Thank God, I was.
Keeping
I was
yourself
right
at the,
to stay
at
back.
the edge. Yeah, keeping
Yeah.
yourself right at the edge.
But
Good move.
he's going to use it against the person who did the next most damage to him, which would be Yolya.
Oh, sorry, Yolya.
It is 18 plus 10, definitely hits.
Fucking hell.
4. Only 18 damage.
No,
As he like brings up this tail, like swinging around his entire body, this enormous rocky appendage slams into you, and you skid back a few feet. And now it is Rasulian's turn.
Okay.
Rocky appendage.
Mhm.
I love the music.
That's a
Good.
good one, isn't it?
Gonna fly over here.
Have we had this one before?
We might have played it once, or I tried to play it and it was broken. I can't remember.
Good song.
It's very epic. I wouldn't use it against a smaller fight than this.
Just to be cautious, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, that's an action.
Yeah. I guess level. I'll do level 3.
3d8 plus your wisdom.
3d8 plus wisdom. So 16. Yeah, okay, 16. That's it, I think. For my bonus, I'll charge up an electric bow, which is, let me check. Lightning arrow level 3. I'll probably have to do it at. Yeah, level 4. Okay,
Okay, you charge up a lightning arrow. Cool.
that's my
End of your
movement
turn?
now. Yeah.
He's going to spend another legendary action to make another attack. This one is going to be another... he's already used his tail attack. I'll say he can't use it twice per round, so this one's got to be a claw. This one is going to be against...
No, thank
Oh, you've done quite a lot of damage to him in that last round.
No, thank
I'll hit
you.
you. Cool.
Oh.
That one.
Ah,
Yeah.
eat
Nice.
a bag of marbles.
Eat a bag of marbles.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, "I'll remember that."
What is this?
In
Telltale
Draconic,
Games?
so you don't understand it.
What did he say, guys?
You don't
It
wanna
is now your
Rizzo
turn.
just chuckles at Art. What?
It's like he brings down this claw, and you like stand to the side and like are in between his two claws.
Trying to stand there. Right. Yeah, my go. I didn't even realise it was my go. So I'm just gonna go stabby. Actually, no. Oh, I knew what I was gonna do. Right. So
Use the last potion I've got. Ah!
So can Ott's mage hand pick up the dragon blasting weapon?
Yep.
And can it
Assuming
utilize
it's
it?
within range of your mage
Yeah,
hand.
it is. 30
It
feet.
cannot use the weapon, but it could move it.
Okay. Can it move it to me? Actually, no. I'm going to move
How far
to
can
it.
it move?
I'm just going to stand on top of it. Is that alright if I do that? Just drop myself there.
Mage hand, 1 second. Can
Instead
Good
of...
luck.
well... Because...
you can move your mage hand up to 30 feet each time you use it. So you could summon it within 30 feet of yourself
Yeah.
on the thing, and then have it carry the item to you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because even if it can pick it up, it can't trigger it, which is problematic because if I touch it, I'll probably get my hands burnt anyway. Because that was kind of the trick with the mage hand.
Yeah, it's still hot.
Yeah. And there's nothing else I can do to trigger it, like with a. Can I like have the mage hand hold it in front of me and I use a separate object to trigger it? Is that possible?
I will allow you to do it with make attacks with disadvantage in that case.
That is not going to work. And art isn't resistant to anything handy like fire. Okay. I just realised that I could have been using Uncanny Dodge against... Savage Attacker against melees. It doesn't matter. If I touch it, will it be too hot for me to use? Or is it worth waiting?
If you touch it, you can hold it, but you'll take damage every round.
Can
that
I
you're holding it for.
can I pick it up, use it, and drop it?
Yeah, but you'll still take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you grab
But
it,
you only
you
it's
turn.
only
But
it
only
wasn't
for that
that
one round.
much. It really wasn't that much, considering this guy is fucking hammering us.
Yeah.
If it helps, I was going for it because I have more health than you.
Yeah. How much do you have? Oh, I have 109. You probably still have more. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have that much. I got heavy attack earlier. I thought you had a lot lower.
Oh, right. I mean, I've been beaten a couple of times.
I took a big chunk of damage, just so you know, guys. I'm looking pretty rough.
Screw it. I'm just gonna go over to it. 30 feet. That is 30 feet. I know that much. Gonna pick it up and use it.
Okay, you get 1 attack, d20 plus 5. And also, your hands burn.
And I'm gonna drop it after. 1
Second.
plus 5. Just so I don't.
Oh my god,
Yes!
it's a nat 20!
Yes!
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
God.
You take 8 points of fire damage.
All right.
With the Sonic Oscillator, I need to look up what the damage is very quickly. It will be doubled. Sorry, the Sonic Cannon.
2d12.
2d12 doubled, please. And then he will have to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
Come on.
2d12, 18.
Oh,
What's that?
that's 36.
36? No.
No.
Hang on. Calc.
Wait.
18 times 2.
It's
36, yeah.
Yeah, 36 damage. Oh,
That's
what a
what's
hit.
up. Yeah.
Now it's the DC. Unfortunately, it's probably only a DC 15 can't save,
It
isn't
is
it?
DC 15. He rolled a 10. He
Plus-
has an absurd Constitution bonus.
So he saves, but
Yeah.
you still hit him with it. Big damage.
So what? Still 18?
So he takes 18 doubled. He takes the full damage, he just doesn't get the other effects.
Oh, okay, right.
So
It's
36 you
self-duking.
said, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So that's movement.
And or your that'll be your action and
Action.
bonus because you picked it up and then dropped it.
Wait. Oh, it's the bonus action picking things up and dropping things.
I would say the bonus action was to pick it up, because
Alright.
it is equipping a new weapon.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that checks out. That is my turn.
Yeah. Ends your turn. End of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to make another attack against you.
Joy.
22.
22. Wait, so I lost 8, was it, for picking it up?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the fire.
And 22 for.
21 points of damage as he slashes you with a claw.
21.
Not very happy that you shot him with the ouchie sound.
Wait, was that 21 or 22 HP?
21 HP.
Okay, cool. And can I use uncanny? Not uncanny dodge. It's the other
Yep.
one.
Yeah, it is.
Savage
On attacks,
Tracker.
it's uncanny dodge.
Okay. Yeah.
Half it.
Yes.
So half to 10.
After 10. What the fuck is my PC doing?
As you turn and the blow slashes across your shell instead. And it is now the dragon's turn. He fucking hates Hierarchin right now.
Am I still too far away?
No,
Please, please, please.
you are not, my friend.
Big beam of
He
fire.
used his radiant breath last time.
Shield!
This
Damn it!
time,
Damn it, Hyrkin, you ass!
he is going to use fire. He opens his mouth, and instead of the laser you were expecting, an enormous gout of flames engulfs both Yolya and Hierarchin. I would like dexterity saving throws from you both.
Okay.
I am resistant to fire. Does that take anything into account with this?
Actually, yes.
Yes.
What's the DC save?
20.
I use a key point.
Okay.
I use another key point.
Okay. How many have
Okay.
you used this round?
That was 2. I
Okay.
used 2 and I've saved, so I take no damage. Thank you.
So you're using a
Fucking-
key point and you're using evasion then. So you've used your reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Hierarchin.
Okay.
Dexterity
Explain resistance to fire. What does that do?
You
Take
just
half
take half
damage.
damage.
Dexterity save.
So if you save the dex, which you do with a
Oh.
20,
Holy
you
shit.
take quarter
Okay,
damage.
20.
You take quarter, I
Okay.
take no.
Yes, quarter
Wow.
damage.
You take 1 damage, huh?
Oh my god, this dragon's going to be furious.
He's going to be
Really
double
is.
furious because you
Yep.
also resist the other effect from having saved. That was 67 damage, decreased by half and then half again. So
Oh my god. I'm so glad I made sure I saved
16
that.
I guess rounded up to 17 damage.
always round down in D&D. 16 damage.
16 then.
And
That's alright, I can deal with
it
that.
would have reduced your armor class by 1
Oh,
if you had failed.
nice.
Ooh.
As he looks down at Hierarchin.
Wow, that was so lucky.
And you hear what you think for a second is knuckles cracking, and instead it is the ground crunching underneath him as he moves forwards, stepping over everyone.
Ooh.
Oh. Stop.
Hey!
Squishy.
No one gets an opportunity attack because he doesn't leave anyone's range.
Be a bit hard to leave for us to get.
Yeah, you'd have to be
Yolya
off the
is
screen.
underneath his stomach right now.
How does
it warm
flanking
there?
work?
Yeah.
Oh.
How would flanking work right now in this scenario?
You have to be on either side of his torso. You're barely flanking him. Say that, Erlan and Hierarchin are flanking, Yolya and Risu are flanking, Yolya and Erlan are flanking, that sort of thing.
Okay.
If the line crosses him.
Right, okay. Good to know. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, just making sure.
And that's the end of his turn. Now, I will say, it is
Does someone
9
get hurt
o'clock.
with me walking over
It
them?
is a new round. Oh, sorry, it's 10 o'clock. It is a new round. Would you like to go one more round?
Shouldn't my attack have done sneak attack?
No.
No,
it's not a finesse weapon.
And he's also
right.
insane. We get nothing here, Rob. We get nothing.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
We can do another round.
Yeah.
One more round, and then we will call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I'd like to finish this phase.
That sounds good. We can do that. He wants to kill everyone first, basically.
I want a TPK so that someone else can DM, yeah.
Actually, not me.
No.
Talking of TPK, his first legendary action of the turn.
Oh, it's your turn,
Yeah,
Ella.
it's a. I was going to say it's another
I'm
layer action.
going to cast
Got your sword
Synaptic
strong.
Snap centered on his head.
Okay.
And I do not know what the it's an intelligence save throw, but I don't know what the DC to
There
pass
is
or
a
fail is.
table at the top of your spell page.
Oh yes, there is in there. Is it 18? I think it says in there. Maybe. At the
Yeah, I
top?
think it
Didn't
should be.
save.
It should be close to that. I'm pretty certain.
Spells known can prepare save DC 17. Maybe.
Ah,
It's 18. Sorry.
18. Yeah, 18 then.
Awesome. Right. Go ahead, scary monster.
Come on.
Beat this Synaptic Snap.
I have to make a decision. Because his int save is actually his only one that isn't incredible. And if he uses his last legendary resistance, it will only give him advantage. Because he's failed it as is.
Ooh.
I'm going to say he will take it. I don't want to use his last legendary
Right.
resistance because that opens him up to bullshit spells.
So he needs to take 8d6 damage.
Okay.
And what's the other effect that it does on him?
I'll just find out in a second for
I'm
He
you.
pretty
has
certain-
minus 1d6 to all his attacks, I believe.
34 damage.
Beautiful.
Finally. So, after a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute, so that's 6 turns. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Okay.
He can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of his turn.
That's good though. That's a monster.
Got
That's
a
a
little
monster
muddle token
thing.
on him.
Yeah.
That's a monster one there.
One thing I forgot to do was the
Yep.
lair action. I will do it now.
Okay.
We already got the heat metal, so we can't use that again. There we go. Number 2. Hunger of Hadar is cast at a point of the DM's choosing. Well then.
Can we have a description of what that does first?
Technically, this would be Hunger of Zernas rather than Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
Inky black sphere of aberrant magic will occupy an area.
Oh, no.
One moment. I need to look up exactly what it does.
Don't need to think that bring
Also-
the race thing into this.
The sonic oscillator is no longer hot.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good.
The heat metal that wears off.
How
So-
many times does the sonic oscillator last? I assume it's not
No, it
infinite.
You can
just
use it.
it shoots. It doesn't
Yeah.
use ammunition, so
What?
Yeah.
How does it power itself then? Is that going to run out of power?
it has an internal power source. You can charge it further by putting spell slots into it.
That's why we gave it to Erlan, who had the best dex,
Fucking.
while also having the higher spell slots available. Because the only other person with high spell slots was Yarkin, but his dex wasn't as good.
Yeah, let's get the three of you with this hunger of.
Wait,
In
why?
fact, let's not use the. Let's
So
not
what-
use that radius. Let's use the green radius so it shows up a bit better.
Why are we
Can
using the sonic oscillator?
Because we know where it is, and I don't want to pull another token onto the map.
Oh, okay, sure.
Can I just quickly put a bonus item on bonus action? Sorry,
Yeah.
which is defensive flourish.
I believe
It
you
doesn't
may
say
do that
it-
on a-
Pretty soon.
Oh
it's
yeah,
an
attack.
on an
Oh,
attack
attack.
roll.
Attacks. Damn it! Fuck's sake. I can't do
fuck
anything
this
with my bonus action then. So, can I try grab onto him?
I don't
Like his
think there's a
wing.
point. There's no point in that.
He's flanked from above.
He's flanked
If you
anyway.
want to try and grab onto him, you will not be grappling him, you will be hanging from him. I will allow you to make an athletics check to try and just jump up and grab his wing.
Which check do you want me to do?
Athletics. Sure.
Woo!
You grab his wing. You're hanging from
Awesome.
it now about, like, we'll say like 10 feet above the ground. You are still, however, like, your legs are now caught sticking out of this sphere of inky blackness that appears on the ground.
Okay, that's fine.
What's it?
I will explain now. Everyone consumed within this blackness is blind.
Again.
It is bitterly cold. And you are going to take a little bit
Bitterly
of...
or refreshingly, because we're in a really hot area.
It specifies bitterly.
Yeah, but like it's really hot.
A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point with range and lasting for the duration. This void
Is it a
is
sphere,
filled
or is
with a
it a-
cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and the creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
I
Oh,
might not make
God.
him out of this orb.
It's only 2d6 damage when you start your turn in it, assuming you move out of it.
I've got 34 health.
Well, it's Taito's turn. Taito takes 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Do you roll that?
I do.
Yeah.
He takes 9 points of cold damage.
9.
He is currently blind. Erlan is no longer on his back.
Okay. And what was the rule against leaving the sphere?
It's just difficult terrain.
So it's double move speed. Well, half move.
Or halved?
Yeah.
Okay. Taito will grab Art
Mm-hmm.
and try and get.
Oh, you
Out of
technically have
this
blind
bit.
sight. You can tell that it is Taito grabbing you. Would you like to go with him?
Yes, please.
Cool. Art is dragged out of the darkness. You can see once again.
My
Yeah.
eyes.
Is that
You can
far
see
enough? Are we still in
Erlan's
it?
hands extending out of the darkness and the rest of his body in it. That's
Is-
Taito's movement. So as his action.
I was blind for the better part of 6 seconds.
Is his action not grabbing Art?
We'll say that's bonus action.
Okay. We'll do a bitey attack.
Okay.
Attack,
Um,
attack.
Make an attack.
Hit, do damage.
Bite is.
Use your
bite
numbers to
is
make his numbers go down.
2d6.
Exactly.
Go to
Need high numbers.
big numbers. Oh, that
Does
doesn't
not
help.
That doesn't hit at all.
No, that's it.
Damn it, Taito.
We try. That's Taito's turn.
Nice try, Taito.
At the end of Taito's turn, yeah, we'll try this again. He's going to use all 3 of his legendary actions to use his arcane spear once again, targeting Hyarkin. Hyarkin a second time.
Oh God.
No.
He's really upset with you.
Hello.
Yeah. He got fucking disintegrated. He doesn't like the guy hanging on his wing, so he'll target Erlan. And he'll target Ott, because Ott shot him with the ouchie noise.
Out
So-
of curiosity, it may be way too late for me to ask, but when I was being dragged out, was there any chance of Op picking up the oscillator?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you could just say you didn't drop it, but I suppose you did specify dropping it. I'll say you can have it on your turn, it will take your bonus action, but you can have brought it out with you. How's about that?
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
So, that's a 1 on the
Um.
first one against Hyarkin. That is a 4, so a total of 5 damage to Hyarkin for the 2 spears that hit him.
Okay.
Against Ott.
Are they fire damage as well?
Yeah, they are.
half that.
Two
Two
what?
damage.
2 then?
Fuck
Okay,
me.
I'll take that.
God, this takes all 3 of his legendary
Oh my god.
actions.
Wow, bad
Jesus,
boss.
that's so
I
bad.
I'm his number 1 enemy.
Josh.
Get better,
Well, that's
boss.
6 damage to Ott
6 damage.
and
6 5.
4 damage to Erlan.
Okay.
And that's now Yolia's turn.
Okay. Knowing that he looks a bit on the worse for wear side, you said it's a bonus action to
Swap weapons.
swap weapons.
Yep.
I'm going to pull out the Crimson Bane and use it with both hands, which it makes it a D8 damage die, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to strike at him with the Crimson Bane 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
22. I hit him.
Hit.
Yes. Okay, so 1d8 first. That's not a lot of damage. That's 8 damage on that, and then obviously the bonus damage. Oh wait a minute. Yeah. Is 3d6. 1, 2, 3. He's not below 100 HP yet, is he?
Not yet.
Nope. And then 10, 13 bonus damage for being a dragon. And then
Total of
so that's 6, 19 on the first hit. And then second, come on. No, the second misses.
unfortunate. The dragon looks down, sensing the presence of a weapon that was forged specifically to fight him.
And
He
then
sneers at you and says, "That toy is much too large for you, little one. Let me take it."
I then patient defense.
You've already used your bonus action.
Shit, of course. So yeah, no patient defense this turn.
Hierarchin's turn.
Right. Okay, I have something that's guaranteed to hit him, and I'm going to cast it at level 5.
Mhm.
And that is Magic Missile.
Cool.
So, how many is it by default?
So it is
3 by
3 at
default, and
first
then 2
level.
extra.
4 at second level,
Yep.
5 at third level, 6 at fourth level, 7 at
7
fifth level,
Yep.
74
77.
plus 7.
Yeah, 74 plus 7.
Alright. All guaranteed to hit as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Boom! 26.
26 damage. Not bad. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's all
You
right.
want to describe this attack to me?
Okay, I aim directly for his eye with 7 missiles, one after the other.
Okay. The eye that was already encroached upon by the ice and by the disintegration, you've just been focusing this one point on his spell. You spread out your arms as these blue bolts of arcane magic, like something out of an anime. They're like missile blossom as they're all weaving around one another. All of them impacting right into this like corner of his eye nearest to the disintegration. It begins to crumble, and you see like part of his face beginning to fall now, him no longer able to keep up his composure. As he drops below 100 hit points,
Oh my god, we've nearly done it.
phase 2 begins. He heals 250 hit points,
Of course he does.
and he gains access to his mythic actions.
Sorry, how
And
much health
session
did
one.
you say he healed?
250.
250.
Wow.
Oh, you only gotta do another like 230 odd damage to him, and then he'll be below 100. Smile.
I like that the music stopped
Round
as well.
3.
Everyone's just stunned. Oh my
I
god.
hate you sometimes, Logan.
Ooh, son of a bitch.
So, there we go. Music is playing once again.
Another 200 HP.
250.
250 HP. Oh.
So he was at 110 before Hierarchin hit him. So you've got to deal like 244 damage to him, I think.
Before we move on, will I be able to
234.
use a greater healing potion as a bonus action.
Bonus action, yep. Go
Is
right
that-
ahead.
Okay, what is the instructions for doing that? So I
44
remember.
plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. Just to be safe. Not that it's going to help much. 16. Plus 16.
Awesome. Well, he used
Okay.
all 3 of his legendary actions this turn, because I didn't expect you to drop him below 100 this turn. So he can't actually use any of those cool mythic actions he got.
Midget.
They replace his legendary actions. They're just more powerful legendary actions.
We can
Anyway,
all
end of your
taunt him
turn.
and say,
It
"Can't
is
use his-"
Rasulian's actions.
Okay.
Rasulian's turn.
Go receive.
Am I in the gunk?
You are currently, so you take 2d6 damage, thank you.
Do I
No.
get inspiration?
You take 7 points of cold damage. You are currently blind.
Do I
Does
get
it- does Sarah get
for
inspiration?
finding
Sure, I'll allow it.
it? Fuck yeah! Okay, let me take damage first. 7.
Yep.
Okay. So Risk is going to fly up and out of the sphere. I don't know if that means that she'll be in his wing, or whether she can go through
You sort of,
the
like,
wing if it's
get-
fire.
You, flap up and, land up against the wing. It's hot to the touch. It does not deal damage to you.
Is it something that
You
I
are
can...
just
sprint
barely out of the sphere. It's sort of underneath you, brushing at your talons. You can still hear the eerie whispers emanating from the sphere of darkness.
Okay, so I should probably get out more. I'll maneuver to over here.
Okay.
And I have my lightning arrow charged and ready to go.
Yep.
So D20 to check. No! I'll use that inspiration I just got.
18.
18 plus what? Is that fine? Is that good?
I mean, it's an attack roll with your bow. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Longbow, and I'll check. I'll read what it does. So,
Are you
lightning
using a
arrow.
longbow? You should be using your flame string bow, right?
Oh right, okay. Weapon, lame string. Okay.
Yeah, so it's plus 13 to hit. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay. And on the lightning arrow, at higher levels, because I casted it at level 4. Let's see. Make the attack roll as normal. Target takes 4d8 damage, lightning damage on a hit, half as much.
Oh, sorry,
Increased by
he needs to make a saving throw. What's the save? Dexterity.
Yeah.
Definitely succeeds.
Ah. Okay,
19 plus 10.
So he halves it.
Yep.
So I gotta roll 5d8. 5d8. And that is plus Hunter's Mark, which is a d6.
Mhm. Do so. 10 damage
and-
plus 2, 12 damage.
My favorite enemy.
Plus 4 then.
Plus
So, 16 damage total
20.
for that.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
20 half to 10, plus 2 for the d6, plus 4.
Yeah, 16, sorry.
Cool.
Well, that's not as much as I'd
So the splash damage of it, I will say you can have aimed it far enough away that the splash damage won't hurt your friends. You aim
Yeah.
for his face, which is nowhere near anyone.
Did that mean I didn't need to do my inspiration? Roll.
No, I mean your first roll was 5, which 5 plus 13 would have missed,
Oh, okay.
I believe. Yeah, would have missed.
He's not affected by fire, is he?
Hang on. 1 second. No, you didn't need to make a. You didn't even need to make an attack roll. It's just a saving throw. I'm sorry. So yeah, keep your inspiration because you didn't. You just shoot the arrow, and then it automatically aims, and the creature has to make a saving throw rather than you having to make an attack roll.
Okay.
So
Well,
keep your inspiration.
I'll charge charge it up again, the lightning
Okay.
arrow at level 4.
End of your
And
turn.
That's my turn.
It's Snot's turn.
Hello, I'm Snot. I'll make it brief. So I'm going to use my basic attacks. Boreal Blade attack. Sneak attack. Where is he? Attack. Does the first one hit, by the way? 24?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
24 will hit.
So it's 18 plus 36, and then
Yeah, that's fine.
returning gust. So another 26 plus 10 damage.
So does that mean that you are leaving the sonic oscillator in the inky blackness?
I thought you picked it up.
Oh, yeah, I did pick it up and bring it with me. Oh shit! Is it a action to drop it? Sorry, bonus action
It's
to drop
free to drop it. It's a bonus action to equip and change weapons. So
Okay.
previously you dropped it and pulled out your weapons.
it. Yeah.
If you want to bring it out with you, you would have to be carrying it still.
Wait, so if I'm carrying it still, is it free for me to drop it now then, and use this attack? Because
It would have taken your bonus action to bring it out with you.
Oh, because it was for this go. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's in the inky blackness because I used my
Okay.
actions. Yeah, I didn't consider that, I'm afraid.
Okay, so 18 plus 36 plus 10 is a total of 64 points of damage. God
Yeah.
damn, Rob.
Beautiful.
He is going to remember that.
Can I retcon on Taito's storm of fangs and claws?
I'll allow you to do it now. Make an attack roll.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
And then Taito gets
19
plus
hits.
10.
Well, 19 plus 10 hits.
Okay, bite. 2d6 plus 10. Oops. 15. 15 attack. Oh, and
15.
1d6.
Taito doesn't get Hunter's Mark. That's only for Risu.
No, the lightning damage.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Have I done that right? One.
No, I think the 2d6s
Oh,
are
yeah, sorry.
including
Yeah,
the bite
ignore the
armor.
last one. So it
So
is
it's
15.
15 damage.
15. There we go.
Okay. Hey, he's bloodied again, guys.
Yeah.
That was quick.
That's what the sonic oscillator looks like, by the way. Little horn.
A little horn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, right.
so is that
Movement.
the end of your turn? Use your action
I-
bonus action. You still have movement if you want.
I could move. I don't really have any need to. I want to be near the sonic oscillator. But how long does that little bubble black orb thing last?
Probably until Erland's next turn, basically, is judging by the fact that the heat on the sonic oscillator lasted for 1 round. Probably the Hunger of Zernas lasts for 1 round as well.
Okie dokie.
That seems to be the way these lair actions work.
Thank you. That's my go.
Okay. It is now the Fang of Immolation's turn once again. He will recharge his breath weapon at the end of this turn. He regains his legendary actions, now mythic actions, at the end of this turn. He promised Ott a reckoning.
No, thank you.
He is going to use his multi-attack.
Oh no.
First of all, a bite against Ott.
Okay. Is there any chance I can decide which attack? No. Actually, before you tell me the damage, can I decide which of the 2-3 attacks he's going to do against me to put the uncanny dodge on?
You can choose it after I roll damage, but not before I roll the next one. However,
Okay.
the bite gets a 13 and misses,
Oh.
as dice number 3 goes into jail.
Yeah.
Dice number 4 for a claw against Ott. 18.
Yeah, hits.
Hits. Cool. That
Oh wait, no,
is-
sorry. Is my current my AC now would be 18? Is that If it's the same
Matching hits.
matching
Logan,
hits, okay.
isn't he also getting muddled thoughts? So
Thank you,
he
you're
gets
right.
Yes.
He gets
Yes.
a negative 6 to his
Minus a
attack roll.
d6, minus 2, so 16 does not hit, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Remember,
Attack.
Rob, because you're...
Number 3. I'll roll d6 first. Fucking finally. 26 minus 5 is 21.
Yeah.
Rob, what's your AC?
Currently 18, normally 17.
Okay, that's fine. You are adding the +1 as well. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Just making sure. Okay.
No armor 16.
I cannot believe I used 3 attacks to hit you down.
Get
And
fucked.
only 1 hit.
And I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge against it.
Yep, that's how it works.
Yeah!
21 points of damage. Jesus, I always roll the same.
Which one was
Well,
halved?
Wait,
How many ways?
yeah, half 21.
21 half, so 10. How many ways are there to make 11, guys? On 2d8s.
that's a good question.
Because I think I've got that like 5 attacks in a row. That is the end of his turn, I guess.
You can roll for intelligence save.
Thank you. Plus 5. That is 18 plus 5. No. Yeah, 18 plus 5. Sorry, I was a little bit hard to read
that
on that
definitely.
dice.
Yeah,
Mm.
that
Thank
goes.
God. Well, it did save Ott from an attack.
Yeah, and did do him a lot of damage, so it's doing its job. I'm still clawing onto his wing.
That is the end of his turn. Start of the next round. And it is now 20 past 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's late enough. We're in phase 2. Hopefully, the Queen will arrive soon. But you guys seem to be doing pretty goddamn well in this fight.
I was going to say, I don't think we need her at this
You're
point.
taking a
No,
lot.
no, we do.
of
No, no, no. She
we
wants
don't
to come,
need her.
she can come.
Have we done better than you expected?
Definitely.
Tough, though.
Yeah. I was really surprised that prismatic spray one actually hit.
I'm amazed all of us are still alive.
Or the disintegrate one, I mean. That was,
I
that was
mean,
good.
the bag of holding and
Bag of holding trick was
thing
great.
was awesome. We had big damage on a disintegrate and a prismatic spray. Had big damage on some sneak attacks. Had a some really unlucky rolls from Matt, but eventually Synaptic Static pulled its weight, as always. And we had Yolya do the damage that we expected from Yolya.
As always.
Bless you.
You know. Now, however, he's got his mythic actions for you guys to contend with,
Oh.
and we've got another lair action coming up.
But this
What?
lair action disintegrates now, doesn't it? So I don't
It
get
will do,
damaged
yeah.
for being in it. That's fine.
Oh, technically, sorry. Yeah, you took some damage at the start of your round. Sorry, you took 2 damage. I rolled
Killer.
minimum there. Fuck me.
Killer.
Thank you for reminding me, Matt.
Could I know we're not playing now, but theoretically, could I dimension door onto his head?
Yeah. Takes an action to cast, but yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing next turn then.
Is the astral plane still there?
Landing on his partially disintegrated face.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna get stabbing.
Cool. Good game, everyone.
Good game.
GG, everyone.
That was fun.
So then, once we
GG.
killed this guy, we've got another boss coming, right?
Yeah,
No.
phase 3.
Oh my.
Oh, right. Okay.
Zernas is going to come out.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh no, he's gonna turn into an undead dragon.
I mean, like, look, the dice have been just on your side this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, can we, can we get a post-credit scene, like possibly putting Xenas like out there? You know, like Thanos at the end of like
Zernas
Avengers.
is Stanley.
Yeah, yeah. Can we get like a fine, I'll do it myself kind of thing?
Uh-huh.
You know.